I'm missing. There we go. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Curse of Strahd. This is Chapter 10. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly, and tonight I'm joined by my party. Why don't we introduce ourselves? Hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I am playing Dawncaller. Well, technically, Illican Dawncaller by Melaga. A name as big as she is, for she is a Goliath barbarian.
She a biggin. Hello, Neil.
Hi, I'm Neil, and I'm playing Brother Constantius Carus, who's a cleric.
It's good.
Shocking.
He's not just some brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy.
Hi. So I'm Amy, and I'm playing Shasta Denmora, the half-elf paladin.
And hello, Michael.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm playing Zan the Plan, the thief with a heart of gold, and if you have gold, he'll take it too.
Yes, and your heart.
Yep.
It's a very bloody sack that he carries around. So, we were just talking off camera about last session where the characters leveled up after their, you survived, so I'm going to call it a successful confrontation with Strahd. So, all of you are now level 4. And I just want to make sure everybody should have rolled their hit points last session and got their your ability score increases. Alternatively, you could have taken a feat instead of an ability score increase.
I think I took ability score increase to my charisma.
I think you did as well. Christine, you were questioning whether or not you had done this.
I'm trying to remember if I actually did that, because I forgot to then change my hit die and anything else.
Okay.
So...
Well, what are your hit points at right now?
64.
I think you rolled your hit points then.
Okay, so I just didn't change my die total or my level then.
Yeah, because there's no way you'd have 64 with, let's see, even if plus 5, it'd be 15 per level. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's really high. What's your con bonus? Plus 4?
Plus 4.
And while we're here, I just want to ask everybody's passive perception bonus. Or passive perception score, I should say. I write this down every session, but I always forget to transfer the number. So, Shasta.
14.
Karis.
Passive perception and passive insight are both 17.
All right, I've never used passive insight. Maybe I should. You'd probably realize that he's lying to you. Zan.
Passive perception.
So that's your perception score plus 10. Are you proficient in perception?
It would be 12.
12, okay. All rogues have bad passive perceptions in my games. I don't know why.
I think it's the fact that I'm really good at spotting traps, so unless I'm specifically looking, I'm not seeing it.
That's fair. Dawncaller.
15.
All right, good. That means
Okay, so I think what I did was raised my con and my strength.
I think so, because that would have given you some retroactive hit points if you raised your con to an even number.
No, it wouldn't have, because I didn't do that. I wasn't 18, I raised it to 19, but I raised my 19 and 20 and strength to 20.
Okay.
So I think I was setting myself up for next time raising con to 20.
That would make sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I decided to do. So.
All right. So stop doing that, Windows. There we go. It was doing it.
I know, I can see it.
You see the flickering? It's because I was closing folders. I'm like, I don't need this. What is this even here for? All right. So, welcome to another episode of The Curse of Strahd. This is Chapter 10, as I said, and tonight we are checking in as the party recovers from an encounter with Strahd von Zarovich, or Zarovic if you're nasty. As you were defeated by him at the Wizard of Wine's winery. You were petitioned then by the owner of the winery, the old man Davian, to go and find the magic stones that were stolen by the druids. These stones give the trees life, give the vines life. And they bring the wine to the land. And so on and so forth. He directed you to where these druids could be found. A distant location called Yester Hill. He warned you that there would be danger and that these druids were powerful and potentially deadly for adventurers like you.
Mm-hmm.
But wished you the best. And why don't we go ahead and start with you on the road alongside your bosom companion Ismark, who I finally printed out his stats.
Yay! So he's sticking with us and not just going back to whatever that other spot was.
Well, no, it's because his so for those of you who haven't caught up, basically, Strahd managed to kidnap his lady interest, Irina, and has swept her away to Castle Ravenloft with the promise that their wedding will be in 7 nights, and to expect an invitation.
Great, I always wanted to go to a noble wedding.
So, with that, where the hell is Ismark? Maybe he did go back. Oh, I literally just tucked him underneath the Curse of Strahd book. Okay. Aha. All right, so is there anything that we want to make clear before we start?
Not that I can remember.
Where we're headed? Because are we going to Yester Hill, or are we going back to the town to deliver the wine at the request of the Baron?
You had sent the wine with the family.
Ah, there we go.
So what I was told you were doing tonight was that you're going to Yester Hill, and time permitting, you were going to go visit that wizard's tower on your way back to Vallaki.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay, so those are the sequence of
Fight the
events that
wizard!
I have prepared for, but hey, it's your game.
I should probably point out, I also, when I leveled up, I took the Dungeon Delver feat, which gives me advantage when it comes to traps and resisting traps and
Nice.
finding secret doors and secret traps and stuff like
I've
that.
actually never encountered that, so that's going to be interesting to see.
And I can search for traps at normal pace instead of moving at slow pace.
I am looking forward to next level so hard. Because I get
Yeah.
extra attack
Yeah.
and fast movement.
Me too!
So I'll run
Well,
at
I
40
get extra
feet,
attack.
or walk at 40 feet, and get to hit you twice.
All right. So you recover from that horrible night. Some of you forever changed by the experience. As you wake the next
Right.
morning, Dawn Collar, a coarse layer of fur now marks your arms, cheeks, and throat. Your
It's
fingers
good, it'll keep me warm in the cold.
end in sharp claws. Well, this is actually very strange because Goliaths have very little body hair.
Mhm.
In fact, the top of your head is the only part of you that has hair. And if you were a male, not even that. They are generally bald.
Well, life is like the seasons. Change is just natural part of the world.
You're growing and changing. You find hair in new places. All right.
I am close to nature.
So, and then Shasta, you can hear the disembodied voices of those you left behind.
That's
Family,
what it was.
friends. You forgot?
I was trying to remember what it was.
So,
Like, I didn't have it noted down fully.
you
What
didn't
the
have it
actual
noted down?
thing was.
Because it's been a couple of
Apparently
weeks.
not.
So you're going to long rest. So I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Okay. Is this for 2 things or 1 thing?
The other one's a charisma save, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so I'd have to roll for both then?
Yes, you would.
Probably. If it's been a full long rest, it's probably the next day.
So it's only when
I
you
get a red
smell
dice.
humanoid blood, resisting the urge.
I think it makes it harder because it was saying every day I have to roll it or have difficulties.
Yeah, that's when you encounter blood.
Uh,
You are cursed to feel the urge to drink at least a pint of fresh humanoid blood each day.
yes. You're
Oh.
just cursed to feel that unless you
But
do
you
a
did
save.
it like 10 hours ago, so I think you're okay.
Was
for
that
now.
in the same? Okay. In that
Yeah.
case, it's just this wisdom save.
Just the wisdom save, which you're a paladin. You should pass this.
It's an 18.
Cool, you pass this.
Yay.
All right. So, and as we enter, don't forget that each of you has a point of inspiration that you can spend at any time. I'm really lax, so you can do it even after you make the roll. All right? And you can give it to a friend if you'd like, or you can keep it for yourself.
Fair.
Right. Dawn breaks as much as it ever does over the cursed valley of Barovia. The sight of an obscured sun beating down through your window awakens you. You eat, are served and taken care of, and make plans, deciding that you should go to Yester Hill and that the owners of the winery should deliver the wine. Well, while they'd appreciate your company, during the daylight they're not terribly afraid. And as their cart rolls into the distance, you feel the presence of a swarm of ravens burst from the nearby tree line, following the cart at a safe pace. And that's basically just a summary of what happened at the end of last session. You gather your materials, you prepare yourselves, you sharpen your blades. Thank you for the subscription, Amy. And begin to head out toward Yester Hill. Do you make any stops along the way?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think we'd have any reason to.
All right. Well, in that case, you're going to arrive very quickly. And I'd like to thank Michael for what everyone at home is about to see. You make your way there, and it's a fairly easy travel. As you can see, it's only about an hour down the road from where you are through rough wilderness. But there's a path, so it could be worse. Okay. It's shortly before noon by the time you arrive. And as you do, let me just pull up Yester Hill for you. Okay. All of you should have roll 20 up. So Michael, this looks great. Thank you very much for the hard work.
Ta-da.
Okay, and I just have to make sure it's visible. I have strips of tape that tell me where I can have the screen. And that is not it. Let's fix that. Just a moment while I fix this internally. Can't wait till I get like another monitor. This will be so much easier.
Yeah. Ooh. It's big.
Yes, it is big. There, I'll just do this. Fine, whatever.
I mean, the sound effects make it really.
I do my best. Okay.
Your best is very much appreciated.
Thank you. Okay. And then you're... And I can't... There we go. I think you're in frame now. It's a learning experience. There we go. Okay. The trail leads through thick woods that themselves lead to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog. What do you do? Ahead of you, you can see that this hill rises up. And I will just reveal what you can see.
That's not ominous at all.
There we go. You can see that the trail splits as it climbs the hillside, forming two concentric rings. The trail also leads to the hilltop. A wall of fog seems to be the limits of what you can see there to the west. Dirt trails run along two concentric rings of cairns that encircle the hillside. Each cairn is a 10-foot high mound of slimy black rocks, and that's what you see just beneath you. All of you should have access to your tokens now, and for reference, each of these squares is 50 feet.
Kelly, we
Yeah.
can't see the map on Roll20.
Yeah.
At
We're
all?
just on the other map.
Yeah.
We're on the
It
world
hasn't
map.
swapped for us.
Oh, that's weird.
Very strange.
I've clicked refresh a few times on mine, so I
Oh.
don't think it's that.
Well, I thought I flipped the map correctly. Oh, sorry. I forgot to move the thing.
Aha.
There we
Ah.
go. Enjoy!
Cool.
Oh, that's better.
Also, I just have to mute the volume. There we go. Take out the chat beep, because otherwise...
I like that, and we can see the grid on it too. That's good.
Yep. Now, the grid is every 50 feet, because this is quite a large space.
That's fair.
So we're gonna, for close combat, if it happens, we'll do the best we can.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
All right. So, looking ahead of you, and I will drop a token for Ismark in there as well. I'll just find a fighter or something. All right. What do you do?
Approach
Okay.
slowly.
I'm going to hug the tree line and approach. In fact, can I be stealthy?
You can make me a stealth roll, yes.
I can attempt at being stealthy.
Now, while I said it is close to noon, that has nothing to do with how light or dark it is out here. The sun is buried behind thick gray clouds. What'd you get on your roll?
I am the stealthiest of stealthies. I got a nat 20.
All right, go ahead and move your figure up to 5 paces, any direction you want, including into the woods.
Hmm.
That's about the right distance-ish. I just wanted to be along the tree line and kind of being sneaky.
Did you move stuff in the window?
I move 3
Yeah.
squares.
Oh, okay. The token.
I was
Yeah.
up here next to Zan.
Tokens haven't moved for me yet.
Haven't they? They've moved on the Twitch screen.
Have they? Okay, it might
Yeah.
just be because I have a window opened where I'm trying
I
to
was
grab it.
here, and I
Hmm.
moved here.
Oh, okay. It's because I was looking something up. That's why.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so
I'm just trying to see if my armor gives me penalties to any stealthy things. I can't remember.
Well, anything Dawn Caller can do, I can do better. So I'm gonna try to
Okay.
follow behind.
roll your nat 1.
Yes.
22.
22. Okay. So keeping pace, you're going to manage to make it behind Dawncaller as the two of you slowly creep through the brush, hiding yourselves from the hill and any watchful eyes. Do I have... I'm just looking for something that says fighter.
I will plod stoically down the middle of the road because I am not stealthy and I am wearing heavy enough armor that it doesn't help with that.
All right. You can go ahead and... oh, good. I do have a knight. I'll just use that. One sec. I'm just gonna... No, I'm not making a new folder, dude. I just want to upload a single token. Roll 20. I like it, but I don't like it.
There.
All right. There we go. Boom. All right. Ismark can join the party now.
Yay.
When it's done loading, anyway. All right. And so you're not even going to bother making a stealth roll.
No. I'm going slow though, so to use D&D rules terms, I'm going at slow pace to
Oh, yes.
maintain my passive perception score as normal and all those things.
All right. Sounds good. So as you're creeping along, it seems very quiet out here, aside from the rumbling thunderstorm above you. The hilltop is barren of life. You can't hear any crickets or birds in the distance. Even the usual cacophony of crows seems to be avoiding this area.
All right, I pull my maul off my back.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's sound. I'll shield up and
Yeah.
club up, mace up, I guess.
Okay.
Essentially that.
All right. So, looking down, you can see that the hill rises. And at the top of it, there are two things that you can see. The first is at the center of the cairns, there appears to be a circle of large stones, and beyond it, an immense tree. In the center of those stones, can I get all of you to make me a perception roll?
$19?
19? Oh, easily.
22.
All right, so
17.
okay, all of you are great. You can see that there is a large wooden effigy sticking out from between those large stones. Atop the hill is a wide range of black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form a makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass. Lighting strikes the edge of the ring from time to time, illuminating a ghastly, 50-foot-tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. All of you rolled high enough that you can know that the statue resembles a towering, cloaked man. And even at this distance, you can see that while the face is very plain, he's been rendered with a pair of large, imposing fangs.
Right then.
I don't like this, Ismark says, drawing his blade.
I think that is a fair assessment, but we did say that they need the stones or seeds or whatever so that the wine may flow.
So where to?
Well, I am going to walk up the hill slowly and with confidence, in the sincere hope that when something jumps out to kill me, my allies in the trees are able to support me.
I'll be a target with you then, friend.
I pat him on the shoulder and sigh deeply.
He's gonna heft his, Oh, he doesn't have a shield. Never mind. Okay, he's just gonna hold his sword.
He's gonna hold
Yeah.
it even more.
I feel like Dawncaller, as much as she's all like, throw caution to the wind, the idea of a hulking Goliath barbarian jumping out at something from the shadows that they didn't see it in and terrifying the crap out of them appeals to her a great deal.
Fair.
There's not so much
when
caution.
the effigy comes to life to murder us. That's all I ask.
I mean, she's already like fought Strahd till he killed her once.
That's true.
She'll do it again.
There we go. That looks great now. I'm just gonna keep it at this size. All right. Ismark nods at you and then waits for you to take the first step. How
But
far
each
do
of
you...
these square.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's 50 feet per square.
Okay. I mean, looking on the map, I'll walk forward. Like, I'm moving slowly down the path, so I've just moved myself to sort of the first ring of hash marks on the theory that that is slow progress.
Okay.
But I'll move to the next one, until whatever trap is sprung.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Jess is
obviously.
gonna be pretty close behind, I think. So like,
I'm just gonna keep hugging the tree line until I can't.
Okay.
mhm.
As you make your way up,
I'm gonna keep an eye out for
And then, I guess, are
traps
these
too.
stones in concentric circles?
yes, they are.
She's gonna continue using those to try and hide.
All right, so you can keep your stealth roll going as you do. Show me where you are headed, everybody.
I'm heading up this way. This sort of.
Okay.
This is
Ultimately,
the area
can,
I'm gonna move through.
can
Okay.
you see my ping?
I did see your ping. You're headed right towards the effigy.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, how do you
Dawn
pick
Color's
like
just
that?
gonna kind of keep moving around the side just to see if she can come up behind where this dead tree is, maybe.
How did you do that?
Ping by left clicking.
Oh, like that?
And just hold the click. I don't know.
There we go.
It's a
Okay.
cute little engine.
Hey, there it goes. That took a while.
All right.
Mhm.
As the two of you approach, you notice that the cloud cover overhead is getting even darker. Dawncaller, can you make me an insight roll?
Sure. That would be 19.
As you are passing by, you will hear a whisper, a deep voice carried on the wind. Long have I waited for one who is worthy. My spear hungers for blood. Retrieve it and rule these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty warriors from the early days of the Whispering Wall. As you hear this voice pass over you, you're going to feel drawn to... Is it left click and ping? There we go. You're going to feel drawn to that cairn.
Where?
The one right behind you.
This one? Ah, that one.
Sorry, it wasn't pinging for some reason.
I'll go check it out.
It's covered in heavy rocks, but you're a Goliath. You believe that you can probably move them aside without much trouble.
Okay.
Give
Can
me
I do
a
it
strength
quietly?
roll. Yeah. You make me a...
Like, I'm gonna try not to, like, huck them and have them collide with a bunch of other stones and go clack, 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 clack.
Okay, so it'll take you twice as long to do it, but give me 2 strength rolls.
Okay. Okay, so that is 22 and 24.
All right. So as you are digging around in the dirt, you will roll these giant rocks aside slowly, and they'll come settling down near your feet. And as you look inside, you can see that there is a long dead body buried in the dirt beneath these rocks, dressed in rotted and desiccated furs, and in its hand it holds a long, jagged spear.
I'll take it.
Okay. You are going to immediately feel a rush of energy as you pick it up. You now have access to the blood spear.
The blood spear, okay.
Yes. It will take you 1 minute to become attuned with this. Would you like me to surprise you with what it does, or would you like me to have it just happen when it happens?
Surprise me with what it does. What do I need to roll for it, though?
So this is a D6 one-hand or D8 two-handed weapon. It is a +2 on attack and damage in your hands. And yes, it is magical. Please tell me the first time that you drop an opponent to 0 hit points or less.
Well, I mean, you will have to tell me that one.
Yeah, no, just remind me though.
Okay.
So, and it looks like this.
You're good.
Okay.
You can just Google blood spear if you want to know what it looks like. All right. The rest of you, what are you doing while you see Dawncaller digging like a dog in the earth over on the lower portion of the hill?
To be really honest, I'm probably not watching Dawncaller because I'm looking around to make sure for non-Dawncaller type threats. If it does get dark, you said the clouds are gathering. If it starts to get uncomfortably dark, I'll cast light on my shield.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, like I'm on mission to effigy right now.
All right. So I think that it's safe to say that we can all make it, up into the area with the effigy. At least to the... Yeah, we'll put ourselves right about here. And then, Zan, you can go wherever you would like in that time, skulking around carefully.
Okay,
Dawncaller, you can move up to about 5 squares from where you are after digging that up.
Oh, okie dokie.
I'm going to stay pretty much halfway between both groups.
Okay. Another bolt of lightning smashes down onto the rocks around this semicircle.
I'll hang out down here.
Or these
for a
2
minute.
circles, that is. As you step inside this ring of boulders, you see this strange statue. The closer you get, the more you realize that the craftsmanship is actually not vulgar at all. It's quite good. It has an eerie resemblance to Strahd von Zarovich. Do you inspect it? Do you look around?
I mean, honestly, yeah. We're told to go to this hill. It's a major feature of this hill.
Brother Karis, as you step inside of this ring, in this large field inside this ring of boulders, you can see that there are quite a few covered graves inside of here, at least a dozen, made of sod and dead grass. The rest of us look around and just see that the grass is fairly flush. But you get a bad feeling about this immediately.
The effigy or the whole...
You get a bad
circle
feeling about this whole
situation?
thing, but looking around you can see there are about a dozen small patches of ground where it looks like bits of moss and earth have been laid over top of them. It looks like burial mounds, but there's no rocks. And
Oh, sorry.
and it just makes you wonder, and it makes you nervous, I guess I should say. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll like put a hand out, stop his mark at least, because I think he was walking abreast of me with Shasta slightly behind, and go, hold on, and take like a half step back. The dead lie here. At the very least, we need to watch where we step.
All right.
And I'll start pointing out, like, you know, the graves are unmarked, but they lie there and there.
Make me a perception roll. Shasta, you can make it 2 since you're inside of the ring.
Not good. 12.
12? Okay.
Yep.
What'd you get?
13.
13? Okay. As you're looking around, you will notice that there is just the very softest bit of movement beneath a bit of that canopy laid on the ground. Maybe it's a squirrel or a rat? What do you do?
Maybe.
Divine sense?
Divine Sense gives you celestials, outsiders, things like that, right?
And undead within 60 feet of me.
There are no
It is
undead
not-
within 60 feet of you.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I had to double check mentally. I don't think there are undead here. I don't want to lie to her. Okay. Oh, so we're over there now. Oops. I can fix it. 1 sec. want to erase it. There we go. Sorry, folks watching. There we go. Now it's perfect.
Is it okay if I chatter while you adjust things, or I just didn't want to interrupt?
Yeah, sure. What are you chattering?
Maybe it is best if we go around the effigy circle. At least
Possibly.
until we see what else is up here.
Doesn't seem to be undead.
For the cars.
Can I keep moving?
Yes, you may. Look at the effigy. And looking up, you can see that this thing is rooted in the ground. But at the center of its chest, right where you've seen Strahd himself wear a medallion, is a gem buried deep into the woven fibers of the statue, as if it grew around them. I think we found it.
The seeds, the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Shit.
Great.
All right.
So how do we get them out without triggering some sort of trap? Is such a thing doable?
I mean, we could ask Zan. It's sort of his specialty.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Zan, what are you doing?
I'll pop up from behind the ring of rocks and wave.
Oh, are you climbing the ring of rocks?
No, I'm outside of it, but I'm hiding out of their view.
Okay, the ring of rocks is 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's very helpful. Okay.
So,
Then I might have to do more than jump.
are you climbing them?
No, I'll throw a rock over it. I'll be like, I'm over here.
I'm gonna make you a luck roll real quick. Okay, cool. A small rock lands on the ground in the middle of this area.
Did we hear him say anything?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool. Can you come in here?
Do I have to?
I think
Yes.
we found the seeds,
Okay.
stones.
Dawncaller, make me a perception roll.
Sure. $21.
As you're standing there, you're going to notice that the tree on top of the hill is not alone.
What's there?
You'll see a mass of writhing plants nearby. Surrounding the tree are more than 18 creatures.
Ah,
They writhe and sway against the tree. Without an incredible amount of perception, they would look identical to the tree. But with that roll, I'm going to say that you notice one of them turn ahead and look your direction. And that's when you recognize that what look like almost like scarecrows or trees slightly grown in the shape of men are large blights, like the ones you encountered at the winery.
Crap, and no easy staff to break.
No easy staff to break at all. But you'll also notice one other strange thing. And that's embedded in the tree ahead of you.
you're fine.
This sickly copse, grove of dead trees and shrubs. Blood oozes like sap from this tree's trunk. Skulking around the tree now are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered in needles. But what catches your eye is that embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe, beneath it which lies a humanoid skeleton. Zan, make me a perception roll as you enter the circle.
12.
12? Okay.
Yep. I do get advantage if it has anything to do with secret doors.
It's... You know what? I'll give you advantage on this, because it's not a secret door, but it's not a secret door.
17.
As you step into the circle, you'll look around, and suddenly you smell sweat. Old sweat. The scent of someone who hasn't washed in a very, very long time. Not a rotting body. And as you glance down at these mounds on the ground, you're reminded to your days as a highwayman. You spent some time as a highwayman, if I'm not mistaken, right?
We don't talk about that.
We don't, but you remember those days where you would hide in shrubbery or in pits covered with sticks and leaves. Looking around, you count a dozen such hiding holes. What do you do?
Can I go over to one and prod it with my short sword?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
I'm just going to move some things.
Oh, good.
And unfortunately, we're on a 50-50 scale right now, so it is what it is. So they're going to be slightly outside of the circle because of, you know, physics.
Yeah.
All right. So, you go up to and prod it. How are you going to prod it? Just stab into it?
Yeah, like if a highwayman was sitting there waiting to spring out at someone, I will just impale them.
All right. So you can go ahead and make me this roll with advantage.
Okay.
And you may apply sneak attack.
Ooh.
Upon a hit, that is. You probably will hit.
Well, yeah, I rolled 19, so...
That is definitely a hit. So roll me sneak attack.
My dice. 1, 2... I gotta find out what I'm rolling for damage now. Oh, 9 points.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's with your sneak attack and your dex bonus?
Yeah.
Oh. It seems a little low. You rolled your d4, and I think you're at 2d6 at this level.
Yeah, I rolled 2 dice 6, and I get that 4.
Okay.
And
Okay, cool. So...
Yeah. I just did one attack, though.
okay, so...
I wasn't using a dagger and a sword.
All right, so stepping forward, you jam your dagger into one of these mounds, and there is a blood-curdling scream that comes out of it, and bursting from the hole is a wild man. His beard matted to his face, covered in mud and old blood, his teeth sharpened to a razor point, and as he yells, the other cairns begin to erupt. I need an initiative roll off everybody.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, but you...
Oh, no, but Shasta didn't.
All right, so Ismark got good. I am going to basically run these guys in waves, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, so this will be the dice for the druids. Okay. All right, so counting down, who got 20 or above?
I did.
Okay.
21.
DC, who got 20? Okay, Ismark actually did something good for a change. Okay, 15 or above.
15.
All right, Brother Cars. Zan, what'd you get?
14.
Okay, that works. And Shasta?
4.
4. Okay,
Ooh.
well, Shasta's going to pull up the rear.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry. So that's going to be Berserkers. And
This is
then
who I am as a person.
Druids, and then Shasta. All right, and with that, they are going to erupt out of the ground. These male and female mountain tribes people, covered in fur and hardened parts of their body exposed to the air. They rush out of the ground. And let me just check a note real quick to make sure that there are no differences between these guys and the normal ones, because we haven't actually had Berserker show up yet.
Oh no.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh
no. And I'll let everyone make me a reflexive insight roll.
Okay. I'm gonna use a different dice for this one, because that dice just betrayed me.
14.
14.
That's
Me.
better. 17.
22.
Okay, so here's the way we're going to do things.
19.
19. Okay, so... Okay, cool. So the only thing is that a wild-looking figure clad or caked in gray mud and clutching a crude stone axe. Whether it's a man or a woman, you can't tell. It's ugly. All right. With that, basically what's going to happen is as you go up, Zan is going to creep over to a pit and jam his knife into it. As that happens, a man is going to erupt, or a person is going to erupt, bleeding from a deep wound on the side of his neck, and is going to yell. At this point, the jig is up and you will all know it. You are all going to get a free round of combat, because they are having to get up out of these pits and jump you, but you are not surprised.
Nice.
So, going down the initiative, Dawncaller, you will hear a bestial yell, and can basically make it over...
Can I make it over to that one directly in front of me?
To the hole? So you have to go inside of the circles, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's only so much space with the squares. There's no smaller map to use. So,
Okay,
sorry.
so I'm not going to be able to make it all the way in there then, if these are 50-foot squares.
I'll let you get to the lip.
Right there?
Like, I'll just move you. So you can get to there.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Can I attack from there?
Not this round, but you're ready to go when the time is right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's good. You are also going to be attuned to that if you want. Ismark is going to, let's see, Zan poked that one. The one that jumps up next to him, he's going to hack twice. That's a botch. That's a hit. All right. So... Plus 10 plus 3. Oh my god, he's actually great at what he does. What the hell? Okay, so Zan, you jam your knife in and one of them rears up screaming. He is going to turn and swing his sword into the one that leaps up next to him, cleaving the man's head clean off. He then is going to turn to attack the other one, but the man, the berserker, rushes forward wielding a great axe that actually shatters his sword halfway down the blade. And Ismark is going to take a defensive stance as best he can and draw his short sword. Brother Karas, you are up. What do you do?
I have a selfish question about 50-foot map spaces and groupings of enemies. Because a lot of my area effects don't extend beyond 50 feet, obviously.
So basically, they're clustered in 2 per 50 feet.
Okay.
In any direction, basically. You can wait until they cluster further.
Yeah. You know what? This round, I will just... The green one that's close to me, I'm going to call down Holy Fire upon him, which is a dex save.
Okay. I'm
For
going to do
him.
that with disadvantage because I'm getting up. And what is my difficulty?
Oh, sorry, it just went up. 15.
15? Okay, hold on. Fail.
8 points of radiant damage.
8 points of radiant damage. Okay. Well, that druid's not having a great day.
And then I will group up with the others, but, you know, that is narrative movement in the context of the map we're currently using.
All right. And, you know what? I'm going to mix this up a little for sake of it not just being all the druids on the one team and the berserkers on the other team. There, that's a little more ecumenical. Okay, so you are going to cast that down, striking which druid? Go ahead and ping him.
Oh,
You
it
said
was the guy who was right here.
the guy was right there. You mean this guy? Oh, I mean this guy. There we go.
Yeah, just
Okay.
whoever was. Yeah.
Okay, so -9. Hey, this is pretty useful. Good. That doesn't actually stay on him, unfortunately. Okay, Zan, what do you do?
I will start attacking whoever's closest to me.
All right, the one that you already attacked before is close to you. He is definitely bloodied and on his last legs as he raises a battle axe at you.
Well, I will take another hack at him.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead.
It's just a regular attack this time.
Okay.
17.
17 is an absolute hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Yes.
Let's put on some combat music.
6, so 10.
10? All right. You know what? We're gonna use Cry Havoc tonight. Nope.
I'm just using my short sword.
All right. How much damage is that?
It's 10.
10. All right. As you slash your blade, you're going to catch that wound in his neck and shoulder that you stabbed in, and are going to liberate the rest of his blood from his body with one quick slash.
Oh, lovely.
All right. The berserkers are surprised this round. Shasta,
Okay. Can I disengage?
you are. Don't worry. There's nobody quite near enough to you, so you don't need
Okay,
to.
good. Okay, good.
I would spend your movement basically moving up next to Ismark. So
Yeah,
you can
I will be.
Cool. All right, Shasta, what do you do?
So I can move up and attack this guy, Orangey.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
because I can do that.
All right. Good job, Captain
Why
Mike.
Thanks. Learn from the best.
I like the
So it
rest.
gives me a +6, 1d6. Okay. I think it's just a normal attack. Otherwise,
Sure.
I think. Although I can choose to divine smite. I think if I want to.
You do that after the fact. So
Yeah.
wait until your roll. Save it for the crits.
Yeah.
That's say being able to save sneak attack and your smites for crits is the best thing in this system.
So that does not hit unless a 9 hits.
Okay. Well, you knew a 9 wasn't gonna hit.
No, I didn't.
All right. Do you wanna spend your inspiration?
I kind of do.
Then spend it.
I'm gonna do that. Well, that would be an 8, so that's a waste of inspiration.
Okay. All
It
right.
has
So
been spent. I tried.
rushing forward, you cast Hunter's Mark and take 2 swipes at this druid that rises out of the ground and catches your blade with the side of their quarterstaff, snarling toothily at you. As that happens, you all will hear the sound of thunder cracking down, and you will realize that the thunder is coming more quickly. In fact, these rocks are acting like lightning rods. Zan, you're very happy that you didn't climb them earlier.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we are at the top of the initiative with Dawncaller.
All
And
right.
that was your insight roll, guys.
So I can move here and attack this dude next to me?
Yes, you may.
Awesome. I'm going to stabby stab then.
Okay.
And I would like to rage.
Okay.
Because there's more than enough people here for that.
Sounds fantastic. This is not an easy fight.
And I am two-handed stabbing him.
Good. I figured that the two-hand was the only way you would use that spear.
Guys. First use of the spear.
You got
You
enough.
rolled a
Nat
natural
20.
20.
Oh no.
All right,
Alright, let's
All
find
right.
another
Is that
D8.
fine?
30
please.
seconds. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Need another D8. Where the hell's another D8? There's one. Oh, and another D6 too. That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is 19 damage just from the spear.
Just from this. Oh, really?
Just from the
wow.
spear.
Okay.
And then
Please roll high. And don't. So your divine strike is part of this, right?
and then 13 from the divine fury, which is radiant damage.
Okay. You're not wounded at all, right?
Nope.
Okay. As you grab this slightly bloody spear that's still wrapped in seeping rags and drive it through the back of this druid who's raising his hands to the sky to call down lightning, chanting to the old gods, you're going to drive a spear directly into his back and up through the front of his throat. And as you do, you are going to feel the spear drink his blood, and you'll see the veins around your hands throb. In theory, you would have just regenerated 11 hit points.
Okay, then.
But you immediately get a sense of what this thing does as you feel an invigoration run through you. All right. Ismark is going to rush the druid directly in front of him with his short swords. And damn it, Ismark. How do you roll a 20 and a 1 on the same roll?
Nice.
Oh,
Impressive.
most impressive. All right, so he's going to drive his short sword into the side of the druid for 3, 8, 11 points of damage. And we'll say that's druid 3, because he was the third one to get hit. Then this one is druid blue is dead. Okay, because that's the one you just attacked, right? Yeah. Because I got two different flavors.
Yeah, the one that was literally right next to me.
Okay. And as he raises his blade to strike again, a hatchet from one of the berserkers is going to fly across and catch him just above the hilt, knocking his sword from his hand. Brother Karas, you're up again.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little zoomed out. The greenish enemies are druids, the reddish enemies are berserkers, just for clarity.
Yeah, basically, if all the berserkers have axes. So there are
Okay.
4 berserkers, the rest are just 2 different flavors of druid token I found.
Cool.
I didn't want to have just like the forest lord ones.
That's really reasonable. I am going to ready an action. On the theory that these guys are going to rush me, I'm going to prepare Burning Hands. I'm going to ready Burning Hands, so if they rush me as a group, I'm going to cast Burning Hands on them. It has a 15-foot range, so they have to be pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
my
that sounds good. Zan, you're up.
So Ismark is engaged with anyone?
Ismark is engaged with this druid directly in front of him.
Okay, well, I'm going to do sneak attack on that guy.
Okay, so why don't we move you just up here so that you're technically right there?
Yep.
All right, so go ahead, and are you using both of your attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that is a bad roll. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh, man.
so-
Rolling like
that's-
me.
You want to use
That's like that's a 9. So
Do you want to use inspiration on one of those?
yeah, might as well.
Do it. Do it on your short sword.
It's a little better. 18.
18, that's not just a little better. All right, that's going to be a sneak attack on the druid. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Yeah. So 7.
7 points of damage.
I rolled a
All
1.
right.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
All right. So, ducking under him, you're going to stab into him, into the druid with your short sword, causing blood to usher from his mouth. And it's good. You're picking them apart one by one.
And I will disengage.
All right. Using your so you can't disengage and attack with offhand in the same turn. They both are bonus actions.
Okay, because I didn't actually attack with both weapons.
Oh, did you not?
No, because I'm only attacking with my short sword.
Oh, okay, then you can disengage.
Yeah.
You only get one attack then, though, at this level, don't you?
Yes?
Okay.
That's all I did, but it was a sneak attack.
Yes.
Because I rolled 2 dice.
Oh, sneak attack doesn't automatically get advantage. That was... So a sneak attack is anytime that you have advantage, you can use it. It doesn't automatically grant sneak attack, or pardon me, it doesn't automatically grant advantage when you have that opportunity, if I'm not mistaken.
It does if they're engaged with another opponent.
Oh, does it? Okay, it does.
Yeah.
It does give you advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then my bad entirely.
I think it's if they're engaged with another opponent.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
the option to use sneak attack without having advantage. Without requiring the advantage aspect, I believe.
But you
Amy
also,
is correct.
But he also spent inspiration, which gave him advantage.
but just for future, that doesn't, in being engaged with an enemy that is engaged with an ally does not grant you advantage.
That is a true statement.
Okay, so I'm confused then. How does this work?
So
Okay.
basically, if you have advantage, you get sneak attack. But then there are a couple situations that grant sneak attack that don't involve having advantage, and one of them is having an ally within 5 feet of your target.
That
Okay.
gives you sneak attack as well.
No. Either way, you still hit him. So
Okay.
it's wording and rules that honestly
Right.
I was messing up until very recently in generic main. So, but basically, you need advantage, or they need to be near somebody to get a sneak
In this
attack.
case, I think he had both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you had both in this case, which, worked out for the better.
Okay.
All right. So it is that. So this berserker is going to charge Dawncaller. This berserker is going to charge Brother
He's gonna have a
Karis.
bad time.
Brother Karis, you are going to get that held action against these guys.
Amazing.
Both the purples.
The purples, great. They can make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
But I don't want to. The druid failed. Oh, pardon me. The druid succeeded. The berserker failed.
Okay, the failure takes 10 points of fire damage. The success takes 5 points of fire damage.
Oh, that sucks for him. Okay, so. All right, and the other one, the druid takes how much?
5.
All right, your flame bursts from your fingertips as they rush forward. The druid gets close enough to. I need you to make me a quick save.
Who?
Neil, because they're charging Neil.
What kind of save?
I'm just checking that real quick
Oh, okay.
because my PHB is not in this room. Where is it? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I thought you had it tonight. Sorry.
Oh.
I need you to make me a con save.
18.
18. All right. Oh, it's just meter beat. The druid rushes forward and slams her staff into the ground, issuing a crack of thunder that is heard well over 100 feet away. But you brace for the impact and take no damage. That's nice.
That's exciting.
That's pretty good. I'm excited for you. The berserker, however, has other plans, and bloodied and maimed as he is going to rush forward. And is your armor?
I'm gonna warding flare him so he can roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Is your armor class 12?
It is higher than 12.
Higher than 12. He is going to go blind for a moment as your warding flare goes off in his face, and his great axe is going to swing wide, slamming into the dirt next to your feet. Okay, so that's him and him. So boop, boop. All right. This berserker is going to rush at Dawncaller.
Foolish.
And does a 6 hit you?
No, it does not.
All right, so that was easy. This druid, I'm going to need
Oh, hey, somebody's raiding.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Sorry, I only have like so many windows. We love you. I need everybody around here. So I need Ismark and Shasta and Brother Karas all to make a... Oh, never mind. It's 20-foot square, so it's going to be Brother Karas and Shasta. Brother Karas and Shasta, I need you to make me a strength save.
Oh,
A 15?
I actually make that
Oh
one.
my god, really?
Hold on.
Oh.
Strength
it's saving
save is
throws.
gonna be a 19.
Holy crap, good job, guys! Suddenly, vines are going to erupt from the ground and try to tangle your ankles and pull you into the dirt beneath you, but you are going to leap out of their way. This area over by you still counts as rough terrain. So basically in this square up here, basically between the two of you. It is rough terrain, but you are not entangled. This druid is going to very unwisely move down to Dawncaller. Dawncaller, make me a Constitution save.
Con save?
Con save.
I laugh in the face of your attempted con damage. That is no, 1 sec.
Okay.
22.
All right, a thunderclap goes off directly in front of you, and it does absolutely nothing except for annoy you. And oh, that's the wrong button. I need to do...
I'll grin and bare my teeth back at them.
This druid is going to call down magic into him and give himself bark skin. This druid is going to do the same. And the one fighting Shasta is going to do the same.
Same.
All right, now these two. All right, one of the berserkers is going to rush Ismark and is going to miss, and one of the berserkers is going to rush Zan and is going to miss. These guys suck.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay, is that everybody? I think it... Oh, this berserker got flamed, this berserker missed. Yeah, that's everybody.
That's all the thems.
I'm pretty sure. Druid, Berkskin, Thunder. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Oh no, I
Okay.
accidentally opened Steam instead of switching back to OBS.
Oh no! Oh no, everything's gonna be slow.
Oh, I managed to kill it. All right. All right, so back at the top of the initiative with Dawncaller. Dawncaller, what's going on?
I'm gonna stab that guy in front of me, cause...
Okay. Because the
Come
hell with
on
him.
now. Okay, so that would be 28 to hit.
Yeah, I think that probably hits the barbarian or the berserker.
Okay, so that's 15 damage from the spear.
Okay.
Spear. I keep wanting
your-
to saying sphere, but it's
Your
no,
spear, he's going to rush forward, and he brings his axe down directly in front of you, and you are just going to perforate his esophagus. Just a quick hole punch.
And 7 radiant damage goes out through that hole.
Oh yeah, his head is going to like burn off of his shoulders, and that's easy. I thought you weren't gonna like this spear. I'm very happy.
So
to
I
get-
killed a guy with that spear
You did.
just now.
Have you
Yeah,
been?
I
Wanted me to
hurt
remind
yet?
you.
Okay, so you killed 2
I
guys.
haven't been hurt yet.
Okay, so once again, you hear the kind of feeling through the spear as it starts to absorb life force from this dead berserker. And,
I pat it. Good spear.
All right, so Ismark now is basically unarmed. He's
How
got
far away is he from me?
like 100 feet.
Damn. I
Um,
could throw something to him otherwise.
He is going to, however, there is a great axe laying on the ground from a berserker nearby. So he's going to grab that and try to attack the berserker, but the berserker is going to get an attack of opportunity, which is going to hit him. He is going to take 7 points of damage as it slams into the side of his armor. And he's going to slam back. He's going to slam back. With a 1. Okay, and do 4 points of damage to this berserker right here. Which means that... Let's say that's berserker 3 on my notes. Okay, and chew into the side of him with that great axe. Brother Karas, you're up.
All right. Again, big square spacing question.
Yes.
There are 5 enemies adjacent to me.
Mhm.
How many of those enemies are within 30 feet of me?
3.
3?
Yes.
All right.
Purple, yellow, and purple.
Cool. You know what? I think it's still worth it. I'm going to set my shield and burn in the fires of Brig, and I'm going to channel divine energy through the holy symbol on my shield. They can make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
2 fails and a success.
Okay. I was talking and I didn't roll the dice.
So that'll be yellow is going to succeed.
Okay. The ones that failed are taking 16 radiant damage, and the one that passed is taking 8.
Okay. So that's 16 off of purple. Purple is here. Okay. So purple's the one that you already hit with fire, right?
Yes, both called fire and hands fire.
Okay. And you have not been hit at all, so you said 8 for the...
8 for the success, yeah.
All right. Calling down Holy Flame, one of the Berserkers is going to ignite Holy Fire, burning his eye sockets and coming out of his ears. He'll collapse to the ground with a clatter. One of the Druids screams her dying breath as well, as on top of the burn marks that you gave her, you sear her to the bone with Holy Flame. The other Druid with the bark skin braces against the onslaught and roars at you in defiance. Zan, you're up.
And I'm going to attack whoever Ismark is attacking.
All right, go ahead.
With my short sword once again.
All right, go ahead.
So 14.
14's a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
8 points.
8 points of damage on
Yep.
purple. All right. As Ismark chews a little bit into his bicep with a greatsword, you're going to take that opportunity of that nice exposed back and find the sweet spot, as my man Riddick used to say, burying your short sword all the way into his soft and chewy bits. He is going to fall forward, stone dead.
Chewy.
All right, so...
and can I use my bonus action to disengage?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So with that, this berserker that attacked you earlier is going to attempt to attack you again. Is your armor class 11?
No, my armor class
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's 14.
Okay, so a great sword misses you by a country mile as it swings in front of your abdomen. And he is proved to be fairly useless, and I'm very mad at him. All right. Across the way, you are going to... Oh, yeah. Shasta, the one directly in front of you, is going to grin at you. Did you go at the end of last round?
I don't know that I did.
Oh,
I've acted once.
Then, Shasta, before he can act, I would like you to act. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that, friend.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to try and do the sword thing and attack him again.
All right, do the sword thing.
We will see how this goes. How is a 10?
A 10? It sounds like a 10.
Just not a hit.
I'm sorry.
Still not a hit.
I'm sorry. You only
This
have
dice has betrayed me
you only
again.
have bad luck in Strahd. It's weird.
No, it is every game. You realize every game I have bad luck in rules. Right?
Try rolling with your other hand.
I think we need to get you a dice tower, so like we can start blaming something.
Like, I could start using the roll 20, like,
You know what? Roll and roll 20 right now.
right now.
Right
okay,
now.
what's my
I-
roll for this again?
Roll
Was
20.
How do I do it? So it's /R
Slash R D20.
roll /R roll D20.
Well, shit. What are your
Not-
bonuses to that?
Not
For those
bad.
of you who can't see that, that's a 6.
That's a 6, guys. Oh, man. Okay, it's just you. Never mind.
Told you, I'm cursed. Why don't you believe me?
I think we need to have like a whole cleansing
cleanse.
ceremony of some sort with like arcane sigils and incense.
That would be a 10 to hit.
So
hit.
so
That's
really,
the
I
exact
gave.
same roll.
Okay, so you're gonna wave your sword menacingly in the
distract.
direction of this. You're tying him up, basically. That's important. Okay, so he's going to look at you, smash his staff into the ground, and is going to try to hit you with it. If, you know what? He rolled less than you, so
Cool.
a knotted glowing staff is going to wing over your head, barely avoiding clocking you in the noggin with his shillelagh. Moving down the way, the one directly in front of Brother Karas is going to roar and charge as well with a shillelagh. Brother Karas, go ahead and give me an opportunity attack.
Sure. 16.
60, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
3.
3. So yellow had just been hit a little, so that's good. All right. He rushes forward, swinging a shillelagh at you, and you are going to manage to catch him in the lip with your shield, crashing his teeth together and definitely chipping a few of them. All right. So this guy missed you. This guy missed you. This guy missed you. This druid is going to try to converge with his ally over here on Dawncaller, and is going
Fools.
to cast... You guys don't have much you can do, actually. I guess they're both going to try to whack you. Okay. A 2 and a 4 probably don't hit you. Oh wait, no, they only have one attack each. 2 shillelaghs are going to whiz by your face. You know what? They don't whiz by your knees. They're just 2 shillelaghs are shaken in your general direction. God damn it.
Can I use like a reaction on them to just laugh and roar?
Yeah,
and
you
make
can,
an intimidation check?
you can totally. Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Give me a laugh check. Give me a nat 20.
No, but it is going to end up being a 20 total
Okay, that's going
for
to
intimidation.
Let me just make a quick will save. All right, one of them is going to look incredibly angry. Shasta, you're up again.
Yay! I'm gonna try and do the thing again. Do you want me to try and roll in the roll 20 thing?
I believe in your dice.
Why would you say that?
Do you have blue ones?
I do. I was rolling a blue one.
Well, I don't know.
How
what
about
to
some like really obnoxious neon color?
Hold on.
Like my
we get
neon
Brother
yellow
Cars?
always roll best.
I do have that.
Ooh, Darth Brennan. I know that guy.
Get Brother Cars to do a blessing on them.
Hurry, say a prayer to Brig.
Quick, bless my sword.
Thought you didn't believe in gods.
Oh, that's true.
Their
That's why you're
problem is-
cursed. Because you don't
Yeah.
believe in the gods.
Seriously though, I am actually going to cast Bless on you soon.
I rolled an 18.
That is
Yes!
that's a hit.
Yeah.
All you have to do, just pray to Basir before every roll.
Clearly. So that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yep. And my damage, because I just want to wreck this thing a lot, and
You're
I'm
gonna
mad
smite?
now. I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
Let's add these. So that's gonna be 10, 11, 12,
And don't forget Hunter's Mark.
15. I had that factored in. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage.
Okay. And that's
Nice.
total everything?
That's total.
Okay. So
So that's my D8 plus my attack hit.
When this guy had been hit once before by you, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think I've hit anything this combat.
Somebody hit him.
Someone else hit
Might
him.
have been Brother
I think
Karis.
possibly.
All right, so finding the perfect opening, you're going to bring your smite down, and how does this go?
Stab sword in the chest and call down, and then rage scream, and the sword glows and explodes outward in divine radiant energy.
Okay, so with that divine radiant energy exploding, with actually kind of glows a reddish shade for a moment from your pure rage, he is going to explode from the midsection out, his limbs flying in opposite directions, and you are drenched in blood. Make me Christmas save.
Oh, good. That's gonna be a Christmas save. That's gonna be a 19.
All right. So you can casually lick the blood off your blade if you choose, but you don't have to.
I mean, obviously, yes.
Yeah, it's tastes pretty damn good. Dawncaller, you're up. There are 2 druids basically directly next to you. One with skin of bark, one without.
Okay. And one of them looked angry when I lashed in his face.
That's the red one, obviously. He's
well,
red-faced.
obviously, I am going to hit him
Okay.
because he was foolish and looked angrily at me when I tried to intimidate him. So that is going to be 26 to hit.
Yep. That's a hit.
And that is going to be 17 damage on the spear and 7 radiant damage.
Okay, so that is red guy. So that is how much damage total? 24? 17 and 7?
So 17 from the spear and 7 on radiant.
All right, so you are going to drop him to his knees as you bury the spear in his sternum and shatter several of his ribs. He's still alive, but just barely. All right, Ismark is going to run up to try to help Brother Karis and take a swiggity swing. Whoop. Really, bro? Oh, I've got a +5. No, he's got bark skin. He's going to swing this great axe, which is just a little too big for him, down at this druid, and it's going to just completely miss the strange agility this tree man has. Brother Karis, what do you do?
As I said, if Ismark and Shasta are still within 30 feet of me, I will cast Less, targeting us 3.
Okay.
Because I think Zan's too far away, and Dawncaller definitely is. So they can all get blessed. Get blessed, y'all.
Get blessed.
Yeah, you feel warm and comfortable.
And bless
Like at
gives a D4?
D4 to attack rolls and saving. The spell ends. Lasts 1 minute concentration.
Cool. All right. So that's that. Zan, you're up. What do you do?
Jump in and rinse, repeat, just like last time.
Okay, so you're going to follow over by the Berserker?
Yes.
Or pardon me, follow by the Druid, I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So, go.
I'm sticking with Ismark, whoever he's attacking.
I mean, that's fair. He's going to take most of the hits for you.
Yeah.
All right, go
That's
ahead.
kind of the hope.
He is useful.
15, so
16?
22.
22 is a hit. Roll me damage, and you may use sneak attack since you are in fray.
3, 4, so 8.
8 points of damage? All
Yep.
right. Which druid are you? You are puke yellow. All right. Darting in, you're going to get a good stab at this guy's midsection. This berserker is going to rush forward and try to hit his mark in the back and is going to miss. Zan, can you go ahead and make me an opportunity attack roll? If you choose.
Sure, might as well. Ooh, 18, 24.
24. That is definitely hit. Roll me damage. This isn't a sneak attack, but
Yeah,
if
just
you-
regular.
just a d6 plus your dex.
9. I rolled good this time.
All right, the Berserker rushes forward, slamming his axe into the ground between you and Ismark, and before he can pull it out of the ground, you are going to get a good stab into his chest, sliding right between his ribs. All right, now it is this druid's turn. This druid is going to cast Thunderwave again. So all three of us are within 5 feet, so I need a Constitution save from Zan, Ismark, and Brother Karis. Success from Ismark.
14.
14 is a success.
Wait, what are we rolling? with?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Constitution. So +1, 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe that's all it. Yep, DC 12. That is ridiculously low. You guys suck. All right, a crack of thunder issues out, and the three men bear it. And there are two druids fighting Dawncaller. Dawncaller, the one that you have almost killed, is going to roar, and I need you to make me a Constitution save.
You're okay?
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
No, it's not, I don't think, because that is 25.
All right, another thunderclap goes off right in front of you, but does absolutely nothing. The druid with bark skin is, however, going to take the opportunity that affords her to rush forward with her shillelagh and catch you in the ear. That is going to deal... oh, damn. That is going to be 15 points of damage on a critical, which to you turns into 7.
Okay.
You feel a strong blow right at the base of your skull behind your ear that would probably lay low a lesser person, but you are easily able to survive that. Shasta, what do you do?
So who is... Am I able to
You can,
get
yeah.
within range of, like, I guess, the yellow one here?
Yes, you can.
Probably.
I'll move you up next.
Okay. If you want to physically see. Yeah. And I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to that one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to, do that whole rinse repeat thing.
Okay.
So, if I understand correctly, my hunter's mark just applies to damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. But the bless gives me a D4 to my attack.
Yes.
Okay. Just to attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and ability checks and things
Saving
like that.
throws.
Yeah. Basically, any D20 roll. No, I guess just saving throws. Then never mind. I'm lying.
It's gonna be a miss. It's gonna be a big miss because I rolled a 4. And I rolled a 1 on the D4.
I'm gonna buy you
So,
new dice. I'm gonna buy you
nine.
the same dice that I buy Christine.
I just want to get our Norse dice order in
I-
and pray that those ones are good.
They are in the process of shipping right now, so.
Yeah, so maybe one day I'll have dice that don't hate me.
All right, rushing up beside, you are going to keep this one nice and busy with a couple of swings of your sword.
I'm helpful.
You need a better weapon. You need a magic weapon. Dawncaller, what do you do?
It looks like somebody's in my face still.
Yes.
Probably the person who just tried to hit me. So, they can take a spear to the guts, I think.
No, they can't.
Are you really sure about that?
I mean, you probably can.
Because I think your disbelief there may have just given me a nat 20.
God damn it.
Lie down! It tried to run away.
Was it my rage?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so. It ran away in fear.
I mean, at least those rolls are on our side of the table. Like,
Okay, so that is 21 normal damage.
Okay. Oh. Moose.
And 13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. Okay, well, I have a nice, easy... explain how this person dies. Explain how she dies, please.
Dawncolor's gonna just kind of look over like, you hit me? And just bring the spear down across their gut and probably back up to the head.
Just disembowel them. Have you taken... You have taken damage.
Yes, I have. Does their death heal me?
You will gain 7 points of health back.
So
which is exactly
back
what
to
you
full.
took. Damn it.
That's what you get.
I'm just gonna double check something real quick. I want to make sure... nope, that's a different thing. I just want to make sure, is this once per long rest, or is this just every freaking time this happens? Gulf the Staff, Blood Spear.
Banishing these dice.
When you hit a melee attack with this magic spear and reduce the target to 0. No, it's 2d6. Oh, my bad. You're not healed. You gain 2d6 temporary hit points. I misread that.
Oh, okay.
But here's the deal.
I'd already gained a bunch of temporary hit points.
So I'm gonna say, we'll just say you're at plus 10 because I don't remember what the previous scores were.
Okay.
So you are
That's
10 above your
terrifying.
cap right now. Oh, I didn't realize that was temporary. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Now I understand why the forums were talking about nerfing it.
It's terrifying in Dawncolor's hands.
I disagree. I think that it goes well. They say to give it to a barbarian, and I was like,
No, it goes well. It's
I have
just
one of those.
terrifying.
All right.
This is going to be great the next time I fight Strahd.
You suck my blood, I suck your blood.
Give me hit points!
All right.
Oh,
Ismark
God.
is going to take a swing at this dude. Actually, he's going to take a swing at the one that Zan was tenderizing. And that's going to be a hit. And Zan, he's going to finish it off for you by cutting its head from its shoulders. And as he hits the ground, Hans, thanks for doing most of the work.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Brother Karas, in front of you, one of the two remaining druids looms there, bark skin and shillelagh and all.
Just kind of futilely waving it in
I mean,
Dawncolor's
basically like trying. Yeah, well, there's two. That's what the other one's doing.
I take a half step back and I'm gonna call down Holy Fire on this druid. So Dex saving throw DC 15.
I don't want to. I got a 12.
6 points of radiant damage.
Okay. 6 points of radiant damage on that druid. Well, you know what? He's fire engulfs him and begins to burn the mud and grime away and ignite the furs that are held over his shameful regions, which of course burns them as well. And he's going to be up, but he is beyond bloodied at this point. All right, Zan, would you like to finish the fight?
Like throw a dagger kind of finish.
Yeah, you can throw a dagger. Spend your bonus action aiming, and you can.
Yeah, sure.
All right, this will count as a sneak attack then,
Okay.
because I love that new rule.
Ooh, and 24.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me damage.
That was one of those. I made one of those, and I hate four-sided dice.
Yeah, I know. They're the worst dice in the game.
Oh, unless I roll 2 4s. So 12 points.
12 points of damage. All right. So this a bolt of divine energy illuminates, making a perfect target for your throw. As you aim and throw back, tell me how it hits.
I line it up like, almost like bird's eye, and then just like, wing, let it go. And it probably, it's like throwing a knife at your parents' garage. You hit it in the least convenient location.
Okay, so that's gonna go right into his open, screaming mouth,
Yeah.
shattering his teeth and puncturing out the back of his spine, and he's gonna drop to the ground as a very bleeding sack of potatoes.
I meant to aim there.
Okay, now it is this druid's turn. The last thing that... These are useless spells. Okay, I will cast... Nothing is hurting this barbarian. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit you. I think I hit you, actually. I've got a... Oh, wait, hold on, it's you. 17?
Nope.
Nope.
Needed to be 18.
Terrifying.
All right. Shasta, you are up. There's
Okay.
one druid who is out of your range with melee weapons, but if you draw
I'm gonna draw my bow.
All right, go ahead. Make an attack.
Which means I'm gonna use my bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark to them.
Okay.
Let me just pull up that weapon.
It's a longbow, right? So it's a D8.
Yeah, so that's actually the same. Do I still have bless on me?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I switched to another set of dice.
Hail Basir.
So that's bless does not like me at all though. So
You got to Hail
that's-
Basir every time.
Apparently. 14, 17 to
17's
hit.
a hit.
And then for damage, I've got a 8, unless I can't divine smite, can I? It's melee weapon attack only.
It's
so.
melee weapon attack only.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a 6, 7, 8
All right.
damage.
So, in spite of this creature's rough bark-like skin, your arrow is going to puncture. And tell me, how does it go?
Gonna hit it in the eye.
All right. As you draw
It'll
your
be
bow,
like
it
a
turns to
squelch.
look at you, and you're going to catch it right in its right eye. There will be a
Yeah.
squelch, and then it just drops to the ground with an extra piece of wood sticking out of it.
You could have gotten it in the ear hole.
All right. And with that, combat ends. You're surrounded by the dead bodies of those that rose up to try to slay you. Dawncaller.
Actually, quick question.
Hmm.
All those blights that I saw earlier,
Yes.
are they still there?
They are still swaying around the tree. They don't seem to care about what you're doing over there. They seem to be surrounding the tree.
Okay, well, my concern is that they are going to be the next thing, so I'm just going to turn on my turn and go and attack them.
Okay. All right. So rushing forward, you're going to rush for this mob of blights. And with that,
Jess is gonna yell after, going, "Where are you going?"
Ismark is going
Figure it
to
out
guess.
pretty quickly.
All right. Ismark will follow.
Charge after.
All right. So anybody else following?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Am I able to get there in time to attack on my turn?
Eventually on your turn. Yeah. Does it have to be this turn?
Well, because if I don't attack on a turn, I fall out of rage, I think.
Even if you have to be making your way toward attacking, don't you?
How much like Death Rage is this, and how much is it
Yeah.
Berserker?
Or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then.
Do we want to just treat it like Death Rage and that you're moving towards?
I think that's fine. It counts toward your time limit. So,
Okay.
because you have a limited amount of time, you're moving
Yeah.
toward an enemy.
Okay.
So that works for me. And as you all charge into the fray, I think this is a great time for us to go to the bathroom.
Sounds
So
good.
we'll be back in just a moment,
Hey.
everybody. See you soon. Well, I'm not here yet. There we go. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd. We are here at the Battle of Yester Hill, where Dawncaller has chosen to engage the enemy. And has
Congrats!
yeah, congrats, and has charged up the hill. I might as well just reveal all of the areas now, since you guys are fighting like 30 blights. All right, rushing up the hill. I would like a new initiative roll off of everybody, since it's technically a new combat.
There was something you asked me to roll.
Yes, I would like everyone to make me a perception roll, particularly
Okay.
you because you've had military service.
Do I? Kind of?
Sort of. You know
Sort
what,
of.
guys? I'm actually not going to bother having you all re-roll initiative after all.
Aww.
Okay. Because I sure rolled a 14 that
I'd
time.
have 23.
Okay, fine. I'll do initiative. So Dawn Caller 23. All right. Who had 15 or above?
15!
I jumped to a 20.
Okay, so DC, BK,
Wait, what are we rolling for?
XD, initiative.
Oh, well, okay, hang on. Because
I
I
just
started rolling for like
Realize my
perception.
initials are XD and my character
So-
is mocking me.
It's your
I did this to
PTXD.
myself. I did this to
Oh,
myself.
that's not good.
So thank you very much to the people who are rating us right now. RPG Chick, I believe it is. I have been lazy
They
and haven't
Followed
uploaded.
us on a raid.
Oh, sorry, all the people who followed and rated. I have not uploaded It's Always Magical in Vandalia to YouTube yet. I'm doing that this week, but hey, if you guys want to watch it, I'll try to do it tonight before I go to bed. So
The
they'll
best
really-
part though is it's completely self-contained. Each episode.
yeah, all you need to
So you
know
don't
is
have
that
to
they're at
watch.
a bar, which is explained
Yeah.
pretty quickly. Zan, what'd you get?
8.
All right, so XD and XP. All right, and then the blights, which there are. My God, I hate this module sometimes. Okay, VB, VB, NB, B, NB, NB. There are 6 and 12 twig bite. Get bent.
Too many.
1,
Several.
2,
Um,
3,
Or not
4,
enough.
5, 6. T, T, T. I'm just gonna write T. It's my notes. Who cares?
Twig, 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 twig.
Twink, twink, twink. 2,
Twig.
4, 5, 6,
Twig, twig,
7,
needle,
8,
vine.
9, 10,
E-boy.
11, 12. Oh, God. Okay. And I forgot to put Ismark in here.
Just stick them on the end.
I'm gonna put him up here with, like, right after Zan. He rolled about the same anyway. Okay, as you rush up the hill, at the base of this tree, you are going to see that it is surrounded by various blights. Looking at them, you can kind of tell the difference between them. The ones that look like Baby Groot are small, about gnomish-sized blights that you
Aw.
may recognize as twig blights. The next largest are the needle blights, which are human-sized, kind of scrawny, and they are the ones who kind of look like an orc, I guess, in the photo. They're the ones that are mostly on the left here. And then around them as well are masses of slithering creepers, vine blights. That's hard. Are the bluish ones. Okay, so and they're all color tagged for ease of operations. And what did everybody get on their perception roll?
So that would
roll?
be
Yes,
24.
24,
11.
11,
Funny.
20.
21.
All right. So, Zan, you're going to take a look at them and see that these are the same creatures that you fought at the winery. If you have anything on you that could light them on fire or try to corral them into flame, that would probably be the smartest option. Dawncaller, you get a sense of this as well and have a feeling that your spear probably will work just fine against them. However, you are going to have to do your best not to get surrounded by them. Shasta, as you're rushing forward, you'll see that the high ground is probably the best option for defense up by the tree, which is what they're guarding. However, as you're looking, you are going to have your eyes settle on the corpse of a humanoid figure laying beneath an axe that is embedded in the tree.
Yeah.
The axe catches your eye.
Mm-hmm.
The axe, for ease of operations, is right here. It's not doing... Oh,
Interesting.
hold on, sorry, I'm on the reveal, not the select.
Okay.
All right, Dawncaller, you are up. What do you do?
I stab Pinky Boy next to me.
Okay, go ahead and roll me. And that is a twig blight. There we go. Is that cropped correctly? It is. Oh my god.
23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what?
So that is 15 regular damage and 7 radiant damage.
Okay, so that drops him -20 into the hole.
Wait, what?
They're very squishy.
Rushing forward, you are going to be able to spin your spear around, cleaving the twig blight in twain. Brother Karas.
Squares are still 50 feet, yes?
You guys can make it there alongside Dawncaller.
Yeah, I think I'm spending my turn taking 2 move actions because that feels reasonable to cover the amount of distance I want to cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was like,
Okay.
I just shuffled myself a bit. 'cause I think
Oh
I
wait,
was
what
there.
are you doing here? You're dead. Sorry, there's still a druid around. Okay, Shasta, you're gonna run forward.
Shasta's also running forward, trying to get up to here.
Okay, you will be able to. Zan, the plan.
I'm gonna stay back with the kind of the rocks
Mhm.
and throw knives from there.
Okay.
Does this count as a subsequent turn from the last one?
It does not, but you can go and transfer your mark.
Okay, so I will transfer it to the one with the little clock or whatever.
Suzanne, what's your distance on knife throwing? I forget what it is. I think it's like 40 feet is your long range.
Yeah, something like that.
It might be a good idea to approach behind people, because these are about 50-foot squares,
Yeah, that's true.
and then just throw behind their wall. Ismark is going to rush forward and spend his turn, so you guys will all be able to engage next round. However, these guys don't really have terribly much movement, so I think like this is reasonable. Let's say that one moves up there because it was behind the tree. And then you'll go here. Sorry that I'm playing with tokens for like an hour. And I'll even move this one over here. We'll say that was a different one. All right. So rushing up on you, Shasta, will be a twig blight, which is going to claw at you with a 13 that is absolutely going to miss. One of the needle blights is going to fire a barrage of needles at you, which are going to be deflected by your armor with a 14.
Yep.
Let's see what else I have. Needle blights, you're out
Probably
of range.
like raise shield up and kind of just like duck behind it.
Okay. And as you shatter his friend, or its friend, I guess, with your spear, Dawncaller, one of them is going to rush up your back, climbing and clawing up you with a natural 20. And it's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad. I got my 2d4 for this on a crit. Oh, okay. You take 3 points of damage from your temporary... Oh, I forgot something. One moment. I have to check something real quick. When you hit a melee and reduce the target.
All right, how many hit points did I gain from the last one?
You know what? I kind of feel that they have to have blood.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Sure.
'Kay.
How long do these hit points last, by the way?
Temporary until a short rest, I believe. Like,
Ooh,
or
ridiculous.
until you long rest. Neil, do you remember?
I don't remember off the top of my head. It's worth looking up the rules because I also think that temporary hit points don't stack, which might be the thing that keeps the spear's power under control.
Oh, okay.
But I would want to look up the rules for temporary hit points again.
Okay, well, we'll do that in a moment because it's been a little while since we never really had a chance to use them. Okay, so that's going to be there. That's going to be 3 points of your temporary gone, though, so I think you're down to like +7 or something.
Yeah.
And then one more of them is going to attack you from the front, and I think that's all that can reach you this round. And that's surprisingly an 18.
All right.
That's going to be 3 points of damage. You're raging. That's going to turn into 1 point of damage. All right. Top of the initiative here with Dawncaller.
I attack whatever's in front of me.
Okay.
Neil, you are correct. Anytime you get temporary hit points, you choose to keep either the ones you already have or replace them with the new ones.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
25 to hit.
Yep. Okay, and this is attacking the Twig Blight. And pick which one. Clock, yellow. So yellow got a crit on you.
Let's hit him then.
Okay.
Little
And boop.
And that is 16 normal with a spear.
It is physically impossible for you not to kill a Twig Blight while enraged.
And 8 radiant.
I think. Yeah, no, your strength bonus kills them.
Oh, really?
They have 4 hit points.
So, if I got a crit, does that mean I could maybe take out 2 at once?
I just deleted another one, so yeah. All right, so
well,
you're
I
going to
didn't
sweep
crit,
your spear
so-
across 2. You did just crit?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well,
Like, I already told you how much I did.
that's fair. All right.
No, I'm just asking if that's the case.
If any of you crit,
If I critted,
yeah, I'll say
could
yes. All right, Brother Karis, what do you do?
Ow.
Now,
Oh.
these guys are swarming. I think it's fair to say that everything that is touching the tree right now is actually clustered as they're swarming toward you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm just I'm gonna ping. They're like clustered here-ish.
Basically, yeah, that entire size all the way out to this line.
Okay.
So basically, these guys right here would not be struck.
Yeah. My big single burst is once per long rest. I'm just trying to think about. You know what? I haven't cast this yet, so I'm going to. For me and Shasta and Ismark, there's a noticeable effect as the warming heat of the blessing leaves our bodies and condenses into a single ball of fire here. Basically, I'm casting Flaming Spear, or
Okay.
Flaming Sphere. It's a 5-foot diameter sphere. Anything within 5 feet of it needs to make a dex save or take 2d6 fire damage. And then I can move it around, and if creatures start their turn within 5 feet of it, they make the dex save or take
So
the
hold on one
damage.
sec. You're starting it right there. So that's going to be those two are just dead.
do I need to make a dex save?
No, he can target the area between them. Okay, so the Needle Blight.
I do have advantage on dex saves against those sort of effects.
Okay, so the Needle Blight failed,
Excellent. I'm going to roll that 2d6.
and so did the Twig Blight.
All right, it'll be 10 damage on a fail.
Okay, so that's going to be 20 for the Twig Blight, and the Needle Blight is what I meant to say, and the Vine Blight does not have a vulnerability. That's weird.
Vines
Oh.
are wet.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. How
Vines
much
are-
damage to the Vine Blight?
10 on a fail and 5 on a pass.
All right. So sounds good. All right. Your sphere of fire erupts all around, and here, let me make you a friend. Do you want a fireball?
Oh, I just drew a little red square. Sure,
Okay.
I'll
Can
take
you
a
move
fireball.
that? Is it movable?
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Really cool.
Now we are at Shasta. Shasta.
All right.
So you can use ranged attacks on any of these guys, or you can reach up to them, one of them on a charge, I'll say.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a ranged attack, but I'm gonna first So I can move into this area without hitting the fireball because it's such a big area, right?
Yeah. Actually, where you
Okay.
are right now, you're actually only about 15 feet from that axe.
Yeah, I want to check out that axe.
Cool. All right. So looking at the axe, you can see that embedded is a battle axe. Its handle is carved with leaves and vines, and it looks exquisitely made. It has buried itself up to its haft in the tree, and looks sharp as hell, and the perfect thing to hack these little shits with.
I'm gonna try and hoist it out. We'll give it a shot anyway.
Okay, you may draw the axe.
So it doesn't actually cause much effort to do that?
It comes out and weighs half as much as you expected.
Wild. I'm gonna shift my hunter's mark to, let's say, this blue guy right here.
All right, sounds good. Zan, what do you do?
I stick with Ismark. If whatever he's attacking, I'm attacking.
Okay. All right, so you and Ismark are going to start to attack these guys on this side. Ismark is... Holy crap, he's good against these things.
Yay.
Okay, that's a nat 20 on that one. I'm not even going to bother roll damage. And that's a 21. So those two are just going to go splank, splank as his borrowed great axe is going to smash into them. Zan, the one in front of you right there, looks like a perfect target, and this technically is a sneak attack, but you won't need it.
Okay. Oh. Should I roll? Wait, never mind.
What'd you get?
I got a crappy roll anyways. 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
All right, so dodging out from behind Ismark's swing. This little bastard is just too hard for you to hit as he dances around in front of you.
Okay.
12, yeah. All right, and would you like to make a second attack with your bonus action?
No, I'll disengage, so he can't fight me back.
So disengaging prevents you from being hit by attacks of opportunity, right? Like, it means that... Okay. Roger. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And then it is their turn. All right.
Just for clarity, as you think about what they're doing, I was wrong. It's if they end their turn within 5 feet of the sphere, they take the damage.
Okay. That's perfect. Thank you. All right. They're mindless, so that's good.
Good, I'm not gonna have to go chasing after them. I like when my targets present themselves to me.
There. Okay. All right. So I think that's about as much as they can crowd right now. So going down the list, I'm gonna have the Twig Blights attack first. Shasta, that is a miss for sure. That's a miss. Zan, is your armor class 16?
No, it's 14.
Okay. All right. So miss. The Twig Blights rush forward, scratching and clawing at Shasta's ankle, but she's able to dodge out of the way, pulling as she pulls the axe from the tree. Dawncaller, one of them lunges at you, missing by a wide margin. Zan, as you dance back behind Ismark's protective line, you're going to get a scratch on your ankle. It's going to be 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And the last one is going to attack Ismark and is actually going to get a hit in and is going to do 2 points of damage. Okay. Now let's get into big boys. All right. As you look around, the area surrounding the tree suddenly erupts with grasping roots and vines. Everything inside of this would be... Oh no, I started at the wrong spot, and now it's over. Everything inside of this location is rough terrain, and everything inside of this location is rough terrain. And I can get... Alright, so Dawncaller and Shasta. Shasta, you are red. You think your dice hate you, Amy? Okay, one of these I'm on the wrong thing. Dawncaller, vines are going to shoot out of the vine blight in front of you, reaching to try to constrict you, but you're going to easily dodge out of the way. Shasta, they are going to come directly at you from behind, and you are going to see the vines lash at the back of your neck in the reflection of the axe. You can make me an opportunity attack.
I will do so. Can I use the axe?
It's in your hand, yeah.
I don't know what the attack roll for it is.
Roll me your normal attack roll.
Okay. I rolled an 11. Is it plus strength? Then it would be 13.
This is definitely a hit. Do me a favor and roll 2d8 damage.
2d8 damage. Okay. There it is.
Oh wait, are you using this one-handed?
Probably.
Okay.
Because I have my shield in the other hand.
Yeah.
So is it still 2d8 or do
It's
I...
still 2d8.
And I have... Oh, this is not my target that has Hunter's Mark, I don't think.
It is not.
So, that's...
Oh, actually, is it a bonus action to move your Hunter's Mark?
It is, so
Okay.
I don't think I wouldn't have been able to move it. So, I rolled an 11, and then if I have my strength, that's going to be a 13.
13. All right, the Vine Blight is going to try to constrict you. You're going to actually hack its vines off mid-swing, and the axe is going to guide itself in your hands directly down the core of this thing's being, lobbing it in half.
Wild.
Nice.
I like this.
Oh, it's got a cute name, too. All right, then the Needle Blights have 60-foot range on this, so I guess Needle Blight is here and here. So Shasta, I have disadvantage with this. Okay, that's a miss. Shasta again, I have disadvantage. Oh, God damn it. How? I just rolled 2 1s. You know what? I rolled 2 1s on a disadvantage. He's gonna perforate the Twig Blight directly in front of you. And so this one just explodes his ally. And now we are at the top of the initiative again. Dawncaller.
Okie dokie. I stabby stab. Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What'd you
That
get?
sound good.
Guess who rolled in that one?
Oh, really?
That's a first.
Okay. Well,
Shasta's next to me and Zan's in front of me.
all right. You are... Make me a Constitution save.
Okay. 9.
9. All right. So, you are going to be disoriented as the twig bite in front of you. You overestimate your swing, and it runs up the haft of your spear and slashes you across the face, scratching your eyes. As it does, you're going to be disoriented and are going to have disadvantage on your next attack, which is going to suck, but hey, it could be worse. You're also going to take 5 points of damage, which turns into 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, Brother Karis.
All right.
You can move your flaming. Oh, they ended their turns in that place. How much did they take?
It's a dex save for. In this, it would be 7 fire damage on a 7 fire damage on a fail, 3 fire damage on a pass.
Okay, that twig blight's toast, and this guy is vine.
All right.
That's the one that got burned a little. How much is it on a fail?
On a fail, 7.
All right.
And he can roll again because I can use my bonus action on my turn to slam the ball of fire into someone and force the dex check.
What's the save?
DC 15 dex.
14 is not a 15. Go ahead.
6 points of fire damage.
Oh, God. 6 points of fire damage, and that is the Vine Blight. So he is not on fire, but he is crumbling to pieces as this is slamming into him. What do you do?
All right. Then I'm going to call down, assuming that the purple needle blight is within 60 feet of me.
Yep.
He can also make a dex save because I'm going to call down radiant fire on him as my
Okay.
main action. DC 15.
All right, DC 15, and that is twig blight, needle blight. Okay, he succeeds.
Then he takes no damage from that.
Okay.
But I am going to use my move to. I mean, they're 50-foot squares, but I'm walking that way.
Let's treat them as 5-foot squares for the purpose of this combat at this point.
Okay.
Well, let's
Cool.
treat them. Let's treat them as. Let's treat each square as your turn movement.
Yeah, that's. So I'm still going to walk there.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right, sounds great. Now we're at XD. Shasta, what do you do?
Okay, so
There's a vine blight here surrounded by fire. There's another vine blight here that you could reach and attack. There's a twig blight here, which honestly, Dawncollar's got that.
so am I able to move here and attack this guy?
Yep, it's rough terrain, but you're finding it incredibly easy to move through the vines suddenly.
That's really cool. So I'm gonna attack it then. Which one did I have my hunter's mark on?
You had it on one that died.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's gonna be applied to this guy now.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so this is a melee attack. I need to remember that I can use my dueling fighting style thing, which gives me +2 to my damage.
Okay,
I
sounds good.
forget that.
Go ahead and make me the attack.
Is it still 2d8
It's 2d8 on any plant
Yes.
that you fight.
on any plant? Okay.
I'm also going to consider it against anything made of wood.
Ooh. But otherwise, it would be like a single d8.
It'd be a single d8, yeah. But it does count as magical for damage overcoming.
Nice. So in that case, that should be a unnatural 20 to hit.
All right, roll me damage.
Then that should be 9 + 19 damage.
With a single slash, you're able to cut him in half, or cut this blight in half from whichever direction you so choose.
It's gonna cut him vertically in half.
Vertically in half.
Be right down.
The blight falls over as so much firewood. One more needle blight falls to you. Zan, you and Ismark are up.
I'm going to try to disengage. I'm feeling a little crowded in here.
Okay. Ismark is going to take these 2 twig blights down on his turn. There's one climbing all over Dawncaller. You could try to ping it off with one of your knives if you wanted.
No, I'm just pulling out of the rough terrain.
Okay, sounds good. I can understand that. All right, and then it is their turn. How we do this? Okay, this vine blight's going to get away from the fire. It's going to go over here. This vine blight is going to go up here. This twig blight is going to charge Shasta. These needle blights are going to try to do a mafia execution of Shasta. Oh, you know what? They're not. That one's not going to go near the fire, though. It's dumb, but it's not that dumb. All right, so Shasta, twig blight is a hit. You're going to take 3 points of damage from the twig blight.
Right.
The needle blight there is going to miss you. Okay, needle blight is definitely going to miss you. That one's going to hit you. And the vine blights are going to attack you. It's going to be a miss. And Dawncaller. Okay. And then this needle blight's going to attack Neil very successfully. Okay, so allow me to explain what happens. The twig blight directly next to Shasta lunges forward, missing by a wide margin. The needle blight over to the side launches a barrage of needles at her and is actually going to manage to perforate the side of her arm for a total of 7 points of damage, piercing.
So I've got 2 separate things doing damage to me?
Oh, my apologies. I rolled the wrong... Yeah, that's the right thing.
This one did 3.
So, which one did 3?
I thought you said.
Oh, you're
the
right. The twig
first-
blight did hit you. My bad.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
then the other one did 7.
So yes. So blue needle bite did 7 to you.
Okay.
Needle blight did 7. This one is going to fire and miss you completely. The gold one is going to fire and miss you completely. Purple on the other side of the tree is going to fire and miss so completely that whatever his needles come from the sides of his skins, he accidentally shakes off too many and cannot make that attack next round. This vine blight is going to swing and miss you. This vine... Oh, wait. The vine blight hit you? No, it missed you and it hit Dawncaller. Right? Right. Yes. Dawncaller, I need you to make me... Oh. Actually, no, that's automatic. My bad. Dawncaller, you are going to suffer from 3 points of... Oh, pardon me. 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are grappled by the green vine blight. And then over here, Brother Karas. Too many guys, I'm sorry. Why was Dog Run Bridge easier to run than this fight?
I think because we switched between things so much.
That's true. That was a really nice fight. I love that.
Really fun.
You are going to take... Needles are going to explode out at you, and you are going to take 17 points of damage from a critical hit from the purple one.
All right.
And that is going to be it for their... Oh, wait. Twig Blight gets to attack Dawncaller.
I need to make a concentration save.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to do that too. I failed my second one.
Dawncaller, take 2 more hit points from the Twig Blight.
Pass.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check. It's damage taken, yeah?
I am
Yeah.
finally
It is
out of
damage
extra
taken,
HP.
yeah.
Then I'm fine.
Oh, the concentration check is 10 or half damage taken, whichever is higher.
Then I'm fine either way. I got an 18.
Oh,
Took
great.
17
You're
damage.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I got a 5 on my second one. So.
Okay. We are at the top of the initiative again with Dawncaller. And Vine Blight needs to make a save.
All right. Well,
okay.
there's something climbing on top of me, and it's trying to grapple me. So I'm assuming it's kind of wrapped around my arms.
It's basically, yeah, you're tied up with vines. So you can make me an escape DC or escape check.
Wait, what's that?
Escape, it's a dexterity save usually.
Yeah, it's strength or dexterity. It's either if you're
It's
the one
either strength
escaping.
or dex, yeah. So you can
Okay. I was
can-
going to say, because why the hell would it be dex when I could do strength?
However, you are disoriented, so you'll be making this. Your strength roll will not be with advantage; it'll just be straight.
Okay.
Because
Disoriented is just from my watch?
because you're disoriented for 1 round.
Oh, okay.
So I said you'd have disadvantage on your checks this round.
Oh, okay.
So, but you still get 1,000,000 points of strength.
Not really, but okay.
It's a strength athletics check specifically, so if you have points
Oh
of
yeah,
athletics,
so you get athletics as well.
you can add those as well.
Okay, so it is athletics. I
It
have
is
to
an
do?
athletics check, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that would be 21.
Yeah,
You're fine.
I want to just flex and break
All right,
it.
you're gonna flex, and like a JoJo character, your muscles are going to shatter. I was just watching JoJo before this game, so this is great. Double, 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 double. All right. Oh, I need to play a monk now. All right. You're going to flex and shatter these vines around the vine blight, dropping some of these useless tentacles to the ground. Is that your full action, Amy, or is that just a bonus action or your move action?
that was to chat for.
Yeah, to
Freeing myself from my grapple.
Yeah,
That should be a action.
I think it is your actual action. Yeah.
Yeah. I just had it in front of me. Where was it? Grapple.
As an
Which-
action.
That doesn't count as like a strength check, right?
Yes, it does.
So then technically I would have been just at even keel because I have advantage on strength checks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You're just rolling straight, so you would have
Oh, well,
disadvantage.
you told me disadvantage, so I
Well, I
rolled
said you-
disadvantage.
Oh, really? You still got that? No. I was trying to say that you normally have advantage, but this round you have disadvantage, so you're just rolling normal. So
I just heard
that
you
was
tell
my
me I had
bad. You
disadvantage.
still kicked it. You still kicked its
I was like,
ass.
okay, fine.
You flexed so hard that even without even trying, you broke this thing. Double.
Yeah, escaping a grapple takes an action.
Okay, so it's gonna be your action to remove that, Dawn Caller. So that was your turn, unless you decide to move.
No, I'm right there in the middle, so I might as well just stay there because they're coming to me, and I'll kill them when they get to me.
All right, brother Karas, you can redirect your fire. It's the start of your turn.
Yep. Fire will go into the green
Into the
vine blight.
He actually will succeed, or it actually will succeed.
So 3 points of fire damage on a success.
Okay, and that's the one that has not been mulched quite as much. All right, the flames will burn that one, and it's your turn. The needle blade in front of you has thrown needles directly into your face. You have bits of pine needle and thorn sticking out of the flesh of your beard.
Yeah.
Well, the flesh behind your beard, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he can make a dex saving throw as I call down fire upon him, DC 15.
I can assure you he can't.
All right, well then he takes 4 points of radiant damage.
All right, that's that needle blight of radiant damage. Okay, so that needle blight is that your reaction?
That's my action.
Okay,
It's a cantrip.
That's gonna be
Nice.
all right. So that needle blight is blown back a few feet by the strength of your conviction, slamming into him. And now we are at Shasta.
Yeah.
What do you do? There
So.
are vine blights right behind you.
Mhm.
There are twig blights and there are needle blights.
Which one looks more like it needs to be sliced and diced?
You have a feeling the Dawn Caller is going to take out the blue one really soon?
Can I go after that guy?
Yes, you may, very easily.
Yeah. So I lost my hunter's mark when I got hit last time.
Okay.
That's a failed concentration, so it's just a normal attack, I guess.
Hmm.
So we'll see how this goes.
I just learned something insane
What?
about my character.
Yeah.
Well, I decided to figure out what my carry capacity was. Because I hadn't
Oh,
bothered
yeah.
doing it.
As a Goliath.
Well, so normally it's 15 times your strength score, which is 300 for me. You double that as a Goliath.
Yeah.
It's 600 carry capacity, 1200 push, drag, or lift.
It's insane.
I am the beast.
Yes.
The beast, the best beast.
So it's gonna be a 12 or 11.
An 11 is a hit.
Is it actually?
It actually-
Crazy. Crazy.
Well, Yeah, it's going to be a
and,
hit.
16 damage.
6. All right, so rushing forward, you backhand the twig blight out of existence.
Basically sliced its limbs off.
And I'll let you
Real
move up
quick.
into that space if you want.
Yay!
All right, Zan, what do you do?
Can I use my action to move in behind Dawncaller?
Yes, you can,
Okay.
because you've got that double move power.
Yeah.
You could even get a stab at this vine blight right here.
No, it's okay. I'll just fill in behind.
All right, sounds good. And Ismark is
They're doing fine.
going to, I guess, do. Well, I guess he still has a crossbow. Yeah, he has a crossbow. He's gonna fire 2 shots off at the vine blight in green. One of which is going to be a hit. Good job, man. You're actually useful for a change. Ooh! Between that crossbow bolt and Brother Karas' fireball, that is going to be a dead vine blight. Excellent work. All right, now we are back to their turn again. Needleblight directly in front of Brother Karas is going to try to claw him. Is your armor class 17?
It is 18.
Oh, the claws are going to rake down the side of your shield. Next to you, Shasta, these Needleblights are going to fire a barrage of needles at you, neither of which are going to hit as they bounce off your armor. This one is going to move into step as well to do the same. And while you are blocking the needles from the other one, this one is going to manage to hit you from behind. That is going to do 9 points of piercing damage to your side. Over here, this Twig Blight's going to attack Dawncaller because it's got a thing for you, and is going to get a
It's okay.
It's a 13.
It's allowed. It's kind of self-destructive, but it's allowed.
I mean, their intelligence is... Oh.
Not.
4? That's like a really dumb dog, I think.
Only a few points
It
below
needs
lucky.
to learn to take no for an answer. And, ooh, that's what I should call my spear.
No for an...
Nope.
It's called the Blood Spear, but, I mean, call it no for an answer if you want to.
Or-
And
no,
then
I was just
the-
going to call it no, so I can be like,
This
"Ooh."
Vine Blight is going
That's
to
really funny.
look around the battlefield, and you are number 1. Zan, it's going to turn toward you and try to entangle you with its vines.
Why? Why would you do that?
You know what? I wouldn't worry about it, though, because as the vines lunge out at you, you'll probably, knowing your character, shriek and hide behind Dawncaller.
Yeah, most likely.
They're just going to and flow and flow right past you. Oh my god. And now we're at the top of the initiative again. Dawncaller, there is a Vine Blight to one side of you. And I'm going to say...
I'm going to go take care of that one that we thought I was going to take care of.
Okay,
Blue
the
one?
blue or purple?
Blue.
Okay, go ahead, make me an attack.
Nat
Did you-
20.
Now 20. Okay, roll me damage. And don't forget... Never mind, you already know what you're doing.
Two different sets of damage. 21 on a spear, and
21?
12 radiant.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 21 and 12.
Okay, so you are going to stab into this thing's guts, and the radiant energy is going to blow it away. Now we are looking at Brother Karas.
All right. First things first. This fire flaming sphere
Oh,
will
yeah.
go into the pink needle blight here.
Okay, that's full damage.
It's 7 fire damage in that case.
Yep. It's going to erupt in flame and dissolve.
And then the purple needle blight next to me. You know, we can stand there sort of taking pot shots, adjacent pot shots at one another forever, and it can roll a dex save DC 15.
Nope.
3 points of radiant damage.
3 points of radiant damage. Okay.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
it's a cantrip. It does a D8. It goes up next level.
How does this appear? Like a blast of energy?
It's in the book as written. I call holy fire down from the sky.
Okay, so holy fire erupts from the sky and slams down, and you can see its left arm goes across the field, sits on the ground, and starts curling into a rude gesture that someone taught it at one point. All
Fair.
right, it's very, very bloodied. Now we are at Shasta. You have 2
More
needle blights
sappy.
around you.
That's bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna rinse and repeat and do what I did
What
before.
did you say a second ago?
I said, wouldn't it be sappy?
Oh man, just leave.
I'm gonna try and
Make like a tree
like
and get out of here.
I was gonna just see if I could split,
Make like
you
a
know,
tree and
with
grow
the axe.
Okay, we'll check your log first and see.
Oh man.
Uh,
Nat 20! Woo!
There is power in puns.
This is your punishment.
Don't encourage her. No.
All right,
Too
so
late. She got a nat 20 for
so
doing
that's
it.
Uh,
48 right there.
Yep. So that's gonna be, oh boy, that's 10 or 10, 20, 21.
Yeah, you've already. You want to describe this for me? You want to describe this for me, please?
It's left
Kindling?
reduced to kindling.
All right.
It just shatters with the blow, like strength of the
so
blow.
you swipe left on Tinder.
I think the chat needs to help catch up with us and start giving us more puns.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Did you say Tinder or Timber?
Either
Tinder.
way? Either way.
Swiped so hard it said it caught fire? I don't know.
There are jokes about getting wood, but let's keep going. So,
The friction just did it.
Eviscerate.
oh
No
god.
need.
Okay. Oh,
I earned this.
okay. All right, let's get back to the root of the problem with Zan.
I'm just gonna sit over here and groan.
Okay.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Well, that's going to be. Ooh, actually, I still have to roll for that.
You know, there are other options in combat. You can always branch out.
Okay, so Dawncaller, Ismark's going to peg the naughty boy that's been scratching at you, and he's going to fall like just a lump of twigs. And that is going to be it for you guys, unless Zan does something. Okay, the needle blight directly in front of Amy, pardon me, in front of Shasta, is going
I don't want to
to
do with them.
is going to roar and take a swing at you. My God,
If it's not a 17, it don't hit.
you know what? It's a 7.
Yeah,
That's-
don't hit.
That's almost a 17 if I just put a 1 there. And then the
numbers
one that
work.
is trading blows with Brother Karis is going to go and is going to roll a 12. Top of the initiative with Dawncaller. Dawncaller, what do you do?
Well, since unfortunately no more have come to me, I will have to move to this one.
Okay.
And
Oh, by the way, your spear can also be used as a throwing weapon, just so you know.
that's okay.
I
I'd
know, I'm just
rather get
letting you
it. I like to make kindling up close and personal,
Fair enough.
which is what I'm.
Is that what we're
about to
calling
do.
it these days?
Yep. At least that's what she's calling it. So that would be 24
Yeah, that's a hit.
to hit.
There's a chance you might not kill it.
Unlikely.
It's unlikely.
Well, I rolled max damage, so
Oh yeah, it only had 3 hit points left. It's dead.
so that's 17 and 8.
All right, so you introduce it to the sharp end of your spear, dropping it to the ground where it dissolves into so much compost, mulch. You mulch it. And then, Brother Karis, you're up.
All right. Same as it ever was.
Okay. That is a fail.
8 points of fire damage.
Oh,
All right, it is still technically on its feet as you blew the top half of its body directly off of it. Shasta.
this tree will be remarkably
Yeah.
protected from the elements. We've well and truly mulched its roots for it.
True. Very true.
Shasta,
Yes.
you're up.
Yes.
Finish it.
And the one in front of me is still alive.
The one in front of you is partially alive.
Technically alive.
It's been very well
Technically.
pruned by the controlled fire burn of your cleric.
My luck could not last. Holy shit. That's a 1?
Would anybody like to spend a point of inspiration?
Because I rolled my damage with it, and that
Yeah.
sure was like max damage.
Okay.
Have my inspiration.
Have your inspiration. Roll the d20 again, please.
I'm saving it for in case that statue comes to life.
Hubris has never hurt anyone before.
That's a 10,
It's a 10?
I think. Let me double check.
Did you include your hunter's mark?
that is gone because I lost it. And that
Oh.
was only applies to damage, not to... Though I could... Wait, let me double check my... If we're okay with me slightly retroactively doing something, potentially.
What are you doing?
My... Channel Divinity. Vow of Enmity. As a bonus action, utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet. Using your Channel Divinity, gain advantage on attack rolls for that creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0.
I'll say no, but I'll give you advantage on this because it's a twig and you have an axe.
So how's that gonna work? Because
Just
you just
roll
gave
one
me
more dice.
one more dice. That's a 11.
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay, the damage is
It's dying one way or another.
20.
20.
Yep.
I'm going to say that its armor has been hacked significantly down by Brother Karis's holy strike. And you are going to finish the fight by hacking it into so many little
Yay.
sticks on the ground.
Yay!
And then, as quickly as this battle has passed, there is quiet again on this hill. Now, where you're standing right now, you're standing next to this tree that blood oozes like sap from its twisted trunk.
Interesting.
There's a humanoid skeleton on the ground in front of you that looks to be pretty desiccated, pretty ripped up. Would anybody like to make me an investigation roll or an arcana roll?
I would
Make
absolutely
investigation.
like to do one of those. Let's go with Arcana, since it's the same roll for me.
18 for me, and I'm guessing, is it face down, the skeleton, or?
It's kind of collapsed beneath the axe. It's definitely face down, yes.
Can I roll it over with my spear while I
Absolutely.
investigate it?
And you got a 3?
23.
23. That's better than a 3.
23.
And
By much.
was that an investigation or was that...
That was Arcana.
Looking at this tree, there is something distinctly icky about it. As you look around, the color of the wood of the tree and the color of the blights, they're the same. It's the same wood and same material. This thing likely gives birth to them.
Does it seem like a bad idea to just hack down this tree?
I mean, that's what you do with evil trees, right?
And axes.
Looking at the tree, though, can you make me a nature check as well?
I can
Oh,
try.
can I do that?
That's going to be a 4 because I rolled a 2.
Okay. Are you sharing this information that the tree should be removed?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean, I think Dawn Color already thought that because the tree's bleeding.
Dawncaller, as you're investigating, you can see that it looks like the skeleton here was killed by blights some time ago. The bones have nicks along them from where the twigs would have scratched in or where the needles would have punctured. And in fact, there are quite a few quills still embedded in the front of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like whoever this was, they came to chop down this tree quite some time ago.
And didn't succeed. However, the tree bleeds. Like actual blood-looking stuff?
It looks like actual blood.
Does it
So
sound
what
like
would happen
blood?
if I stabbed it with my spear?
That is something the module does not explain. But Shasta...
Mhm.
Let me just see. Blood oozes like sap. Yeah, it says point blank that it's blood. Make me a charisma save. You stab and you don't gain any hit points from it, but blood starts to spurt out arterially from the stab.
Oh,
Be
so
a
that's a
9.
me charisma save?
No, that's
Who's
not
charisma
you.
saving? Okay.
That was so Shasta. As you're looking at this, it's like tapping maple syrup for you, and you can easily get your pint in the most
Bizarre way.
It is the sweetest blood you have ever tasted, almost saccharine.
Which is weird, because normally she would only go
nom.
for humanoid blood.
Yes.
So that begs many questions.
It does. Well, normally trees don't bleed.
This is also true.
See,
This used to be a person.
or
You know,
is,
though, this is the least upsetting way you can drink blood. At least from Brother Karis's perspective. Like,
We just keep
I
the
mean,
tree
I don't
then?
think Dawncolor's even that weirded out by her drinking blood.
I mean,
because,
you're furry now, so...
but well, even then, like, I think she's like an outlander type, right? Like, she's lived in the back and beyond in tribal situations. Blood is a legitimate way to get food without killing your food source, and thus ending it.
Did you make me that that check earlier? The nature
What
check?
Yes, it was 18.
18. Looking at this tree, you get the sense that...
Oh, no, sorry, it was an 18 and I added something to it.
Oh, okay.
23. 23, sorry.
For the tree to
I
really
rolled
die,
18.
it will have to be uprooted. This type of tree will regrow.
How big is it?
Quite large. The tree is...
It's even just on the size
the
here.
roots of which
so they're
extend
50 feet.
deep beneath the hill. It's very big. It's
What if
bigger.
we burned it?
Might not be
Yeah,
a bad idea. Let me just shrink this down real quick. So I did this for the map portion. Let me show you how big the tree is. So it's quite a large tree, is basically what I'm saying. But as you are looking at it, there we go. Quite a bit smaller. So probably about 100 feet wide, with its branches and all.
Okay.
You could take some time to do this. It's only noon now.
So, strength check?
For what?
I don't know.
To
try and
literally
knock it over.
uproot it? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You're gonna have to chop it down and then dig out its roots.
Oh, okay.
I will assist in chopping it down.
Sounds good. If you're using, as you are running your fingers along the axe, you'll see that there's a simple word carved into the haft.
No.
Treebane.
Creative.
I mean, they're
I will pull my
Barovians.
hand axes out and help.
All right. So you'll begin trying to kill and uproot the tree. Brother Karis, can you make me an insight roll?
16.
This is an evil tree.
Mm-hmm.
And this entire area is tainted with the darkness of Barovia and the strange goings-on. If this thing feeds off the land and this land is tainted, you could probably also poison it with a little bit of magic of your own. A hallow spell would definitely... No luck? No consecration?
That's a level 5 spell.
Oh,
like,
shit, is it? I always
yeah.
thought that was level 3.
Yeah. There's,
All right. Well, just for future reference, you know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
But what are you and Zan doing? The gem was back over by the giant effigy of Strahd.
Is it bad that I'm considering making pancakes and then tapping this tree to make maple syrup so when we see Strahd we can bring him breakfast?
right.
You know, I think he'd prefer fresh.
Yeah, probably. But now I want pancakes.
I'm...
Never mind, go back to killing the tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Listen,
What about
You
you?
two-
There's still a gem back over here.
you two continue working on the tree. Once you have either taken it down or made a big enough hole, I can help with fire. But I don't think trying to cut it down and burn it at the same time is the most productive use of our resources. So Zan and I will go check on this effigy. We will scream horribly if it comes to life and attempts to murder us.
Why don't you just... burn
Otherwise,
down
we'll
the
just
effigy?
deface it. Deface it!
Sounds good.
Why don't you just burn down the effigy?
Fire is not unlimited, but I had thought of that. Also, I think it's
Well,
it's
hold
filled
on
with
to
dirt,
it.
right?
It's packed with dirt. Do any of you have any oil on you?
Well,
Yes,
I mean, yeah.
I do.
Always.
just wait for a few moments, dig that gem out, and when we set the tree on fire, you can carry a flaming torch over and set it on fire.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Best of both worlds.
Entirely reasonable.
Which I just read that comment in the chat. Kill the tree in the sound of from Beauty and the Beast. Kill the beast.
Yeah, kill the tree. All right. So.
Good.
I thought you were going to say kill the wabbit, but
Kill the wabbit. All right. So.
No, it was that epic, very thunderous chorus of "Kill the tree" all together.
So Zan, if you want to try to get up to, if you want to try to climb up and unearth that gem from this thing's chest, you can.
Oh yeah.
It's a very, like, the effigy is made of vines and twigs, so there's actually a lot of handholds. You won't need to make a check to get up there.
I'm gonna check for traps first.
All right. Go ahead and make me the roll.
Pretty sure because I'm a dungeon.
You get this with advantage, yeah.
Yeah. Which is good because I needed that. 21.
So, climbing up, you can see that the gem is partially buried beneath the vines there. You don't believe there are any traps. You don't believe that this thing will come to life and get you.
Oh, perfect. I will start digging it out with my knife.
All right. Digging it out with your knife, you reach in, moving several of the vines aside. And the gem falls easily into your hand.
Lovely. All right, flying back down.
All right. Brother Carr is looking at this. Can you make me a religion roll?
yes. 22.
Holy crap. So looking at this, what you're going to gather is that this effigy is a ritual that was meant to probably call down some dark spirit or creature. Looking at this is an immense statue. About the size of immense effigy, I should say. Roughly the size of a tree. You've heard of tree blights before. Maybe they were trying to create one for Strahd's honor.
Well, that is upsetting. Zan, come on down and we will return this thing to a more natural state.
All right. So do you just spend some time disposing of the evidence here?
Yeah, like, I will, through magical and non-magical means, make sure this thing, once they are far enough along, make sure this thing is burning, and then I can just carry a torch down to the tree. We could try and light whatever's there.
Sounds good. All right, so it'll take you about 2 hours to do all of this work. You fell the immense tree. You begin to uproot and hack away its roots. You burn the remains and the effigy. As you're doing so, you'll hear a noise that draws your attention right as you finish your hard, sweaty work. It draws your attention toward the west, into the fog. And as you look into this curtain of mist, you see a fortress, a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away from you. Fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. But with that, you've successfully recovered the gem and destroyed the forces and evil of Yester Hill. What do you do? Besides
Take a
short
nap.
rest, probably.
Because I sure need to spend some hit dice and maybe use my lay on hands.
All right.
But
So,
we
feel free to.
Probably go check that out, shouldn't we?
Yeah, the vision in the fog, is it like a very distant city, or is it like, oh, there's a city right there?
About a mile away. So, not super distant, but like it's there. It's definitely on the other side of a wall of fog, though. It seems to be kind of blocking it from your view. You all seem to remember that the mists of Barovia are a boundary.
Mhm.
Oh wait, you guys aren't there. I was wrong. You guys are over here. That's the place. All right. As you stare at it, Ismark has no idea what it is. Never mind. Perfect time for a nat 1.
Woohoo! He's distracted. Or something.
Did we arrange with Vintners how we were going to get them the stone? If they have gone to deliver wine to the Baron.
I think it was just a couple of them heading out with the caravan. There should
Yeah,
still
I
be
mean,
someone left at the house.
They would have left people there because otherwise druids would have walked in again.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Drop it
gonna-
off and then
Take Hookfoot out and let her run around for a while.
All right, Hookfoot runs around, sniffs some things, chews on some things.
Dawn Caller's gonna lean down to pet the cat.
Given our recent excitements, is everyone feeling whole of body, or?
Yes.
Mostly fine.
I'm doing fine now.
It was most invigorating.
You're so
All right.
I will pull out the gemstone and give it a closer inspection.
This is pretty nice, actually. It glows with a greenish light to it. It's about the size of a duck's egg. Looks like it would be quite valuable.
I will make sure it's wrapped up well.
All right.
So the wizard's tower we were talking about going to is the one on Lake Baratok where the vampire hunter is now.
On Lake Zarovich? Oh, Baratok. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Shall we go there? On the way, were we going to go to Kresk afterwards?
I
I think they were
there
taking
was
the wine
a-
for us, weren't they?
They were, but apparently there was someone in Kresk who might be. There's an abbey there,
Yes.
which may have stuff that we can use or potentially help
We
us.
should hit the wizard tower first though, because I think it's before it. Just
Yeah,
a little
I guess so.
backtracking.
Makes sense to me.
Any help that we can get, Ismark says.
And what better help than a vampire hunter?
Do you think that's true? Do you think one's there?
Mhm. I mean,
We're
it's not hard
checking.
to look.
Suppose not.
Worst comes to worst, there's something that doesn't like us and we kill it.
Worst comes to worst, we try and kill something and we get killed again.
Well, I'm ready for it if you all are.
Ugh.
Dawn Caller would just kind of examine her claws. Well, it worked out fairly well last time, so.
It's a pity none of them had a sword. I guess I'm stuck with this for a while.
Can you handle two-handed?
Yeah, I can.
Toss my ball at him.
Whoa! Sure, I'll do my best till I get an actual sword again. Thank you. It's better than whatever those
It's been silvered,
wild men were. Oh, well, fair.
so it'll even work on werewolves.
Well, hopefully we won't come across any.
So, there we go. You even have your investment back. Because he's the one who paid for it.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'm happy to help, and
What
thank
goes
you.
around comes around.
I suppose it does. And with that, you prepare to head off toward the Wizard's Tower, which is where we'll pick up next session.
Excellent.
Did you guys have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, sorry,
And
it was
which-
one long combat, but
Chat, dying again does sound pretty bad. However, last time I became a werewolf.
sort
I've
of.
died twice.
I got claws.
You're a furry, you're not a werewolf. There's a difference.
Well, kind of.
Just
I'm furry and I have claws.
I just have craved
so I
blood and I'm
died and I came back.
potentially
So to
haunted.
me, that says,
by-
well, obviously I'm so badass, I'm not gonna die.
It's true.
This doesn't happen.
Until you're level 5, which you guys are halfway to. Keep doing a couple of things and you'll be level 5 before long. So, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Dork Tales and Curse of Strahd, episode 10. We'll be back in 2 weeks with chapter 11. We're in chapters because we're classy for this one. What? It's like we got...
You have to correct yourself every time. You should just take the episode.
I know. I switched the episode. Trying to be classy. Charles Nabul, I'm sorry, man, but we gotta go. We just finished this episode. But come back tomorrow night at 7
We've been
p.m.
here 3
Pacific
hours.
Standard Time for Werewolf the Forsaken, The Bitches of Brewery Park, Season 2, where you can get more personas for your buck, and oh, woo, or we'll see you there.
Time
It's
to
werewolf time.
All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. Guys, good job. The only other thing that I want to mention real quick as we are heading out is Amy. Treebane is a... so it's 1d8 additional damage against trees. It's a magic weapon. It does not require attunement,
Yay!
but it doesn't give you any attack or damage bonuses.
That's fine.
So anyone who can use that weapon, that if they have a martial, so like if you get tired of it, you can hand it. I think Brother Karis can use it.
no, I'm not trained in martial weapons, man.
Are you not trained at all in Axis? I
No.
thought you would be. Okay.
Nope.
And does anybody have any questions going forward?
Not at this point
oh,
from
sorry.
me.
Just an order of operations thing. Are we stopping at the vineyard on the way to the Wizard's Tower to drop off the rock?
Yes.
I think we can probably do
I mean,
that.
we go right past it, so
We can do that as a narrative drop, yeah.
Cool.
Or
I was
maybe-
wondering if we wanted to hand wave that or roleplay that out.
Do you guys want to roleplay with the old cranky guy, or do you want to go straight to
Kinda
the...
do, but you
yeah,
know.
sure. Why don't we do it at the beginning of next one, so that way we're not starting with the travel.
Yeah.
Because because this was all kind of, this is still morning, isn't it, for us?
It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, so we're still, we can probably
Jess
get
is
to the
ready
Wizard's
for a
Tower
nap.
before night, so.
Oh, you can make it there by evening. Yeah, absolutely.
This has been a very busy day. We killed an evil tree.
You killed an evil tree. Congratulations, you
I
guys.
chopped lots of kindling.
This is what I always wanted in life.
I
My
love
greatest achievement.
Start at winery next time. All right, so if we've got that down, guys, I will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.
I'm so sleepy.